When it's time to correct. All right. When it's time to bring shalom, bring shalom. Give a righteous judgment. All right. So when it's time to correct. So don't rest judgment. If you rest judgment, then you're not only you're sinning, being an officer and a judge, but you're also going to destroy the people that's in your city gates. I see you shaving your beard. I'll say something. You're like, you're messing up like your edge, man. Why are you destroying? That's against the Torah, brother. Look at this. I don't sin, brother. Sound like Moshe. I never heard of it. No, I guess I did. But the point is, no, we don't rest judgment. Yay, nay. All right.
God, I would just like to say Salakia, man, because I was on the wrong Army of Israel channel, and I got to fix that. You see what I'm saying? So this is the proper one right here, but all praise the Lord. All right? Okay, so where you was at? Salakia, interrupt.
No, all right. Was that James? The water for that? James 3? God, James 3. And can somebody look up, Zaquan, can you get the scripture on confiscation in the scripture? I think it's Nehemiah, but I don't remember which chapter and verse. But confiscation specifically, and then we'll be able to go from there. All right. All right, so James chapter 3. Well, James chapter 3, Bible child. We're going to start from verse 1.
James 3. Yeah.
Verse 1.
This is James chapter 3, verse 1. My brethren, be not many masters, knowing that we shall receive the greater condemnation. For in many things we offend all. If any man offend not in word, the same is a perfect man.
So if you can learn how to control your mouth, you're a perfect man. If any man can learn how, and then Eve, man, outside from Eve, that's the world of wickedness that they live in, out of their mouth. You feel me? If we can learn how to not only control ourselves, but you, brethren, learn how to temper your tongue. The scripture says to put a bar and a door in thy mouth, and be mindful that thy tongue slide not past. See? Because there's somebody lying in wait for us to slip. The Most High said it's better for us to slip on the pavement than to slip with our tongue with our women. So don't slip. The Most High said, keep the doors of thy mouth closed from her that lieth in thy bosom. I am an advocate of teaching men, don't tell your woman everything. Why? Because she's going to destroy your household and you. She's going to give you them pretty eyes and say, but tell me. And then as soon as you tell her, and you thought you was doing the right thing. You thought you was doing the right thing. But I tell my woman everything. I don't. The Most High says don't. Didn't know how much y'all say don't let your right hand know what your left hand is doing? See? Hold on. James chapter 3.
My brethren, be not many masters, knowing that we shall receive the greater condemnation. For in many things we offend all. If any man offend not in word, the same is a perfect man, and able also to bridle the whole body.
See? Control your mouth, you control your whole body.
Verse 3. Behold, we put bits in the horse's mouth.
So we can control a strong, masculine, muscular, running his whole life horse. You take a man and that man runs, any portion, you're going to get stronger. You take a horse that's been running his whole life, a horse is dummy strong. It's so strong that they calculate how strong your vehicle is. How much what power? Horsepower. But we can control a horse with a little bitty stick in his mouth. So that shows us that if you control that tongue,
behold, we put bits in the horse's mouth, that they may obey us, and we turn about their whole body. Behold, and also the ships.
Now the boats have two major parts that we're going to speak of. You have the helm, you have the rudder that's in the back. Now, regardless of how big it is, because you got some boat rudders that's tall from the floor to the ceiling, but that means that boat is way bigger than that. So the boat helm, the wheel is small. The rudder small in comparison to the whole ship. The tongue small in comparison to the whole body. God, absolutely. Oh, that's a headshot. Put that ribs in.
Okay. Behold, verse 4. Behold, also the ships, which though they be so great, and are driven of fierce winds, Yet are they turned about with a very small helm, whithersoever the governor listens.
So you're the governor. So wherever you control your mouth is how it's gonna go. We have the power to speak life or speak what?
Yeah.
Read.
Even so, the tongue is a little member, and boasts of great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindles.
See? So a small spark on those curtains, next to those books, next to that drywall, next to that wood, we got a problem. A small spark. Torah.
And the tongue is a fire.
See? The tongue itself is a fire. Read.
A world of
a what?
A world.
A world, bro.
It's his own world.
It's his own world.
That mouth, that tongue is a world.
Bring it out.
I'll tell you, amen.
A world of iniquity.
Of what?
A world of iniquity.
A world of goodness?
A world of iniquity.
We just met. French kiss me?
A world of iniquity.
No, get your iniquitous little muscles out of my face. No. A world of iniquity. Read.
That Judas kiss Hamashiach.
That mouth. Read.
So is the tongue among our members, that it defileth the whole body.
The whole body. Torah.
And set it on fire in the course of nature. And it is set on fire of hell.
Of who?
Of hell.
That's how important our mouth is. That's why Yahushua said the power of life and death is in the tongue. We got to be stupid mindful of controlling it so we can control ourselves, and also we can teach our mashpachayim. They're not allowed to speak curses. Not in your house. You're not allowed to talk like that. She's not allowed to talk like that in your house. I'm not allowed to talk like that in your house. Come? Especially since now we see in the scripture, the Most High said it burns down to the course of hell. So you ain't about to be speaking no curses up on me and my Yalad, my Mashpachai woman. If you're giving birth to our seeds, if you're the same one that's supposed to be feeding them, it ain't supposed to be sweet water and bitter water, is it? The Most High say he prefer us to be hot or cold. See? If you're lukewarm, he'll do what? Spew you out. So the Alahaya ain't dealing with that.
For every kind of beast, and of birds, and of serpents, and of things in the sea is tamed, and have been tamed of mankind. But the tongue.
But the what?
But the tongue.
But the what?
But the tongue.
But the tongue. See? So when Yahweh tell her, don't backbite. Don't bear false witness, man. I'm telling you, we've been around brews to where we wanted to say the smoking is out of our mouths things. But we know this law. This is principle. Law, statute, commandment. This is a statute. Love your neighbor as yourself. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer. He that swears to his own hurt and changeth not. Korah. Khan.
Verse 8. But the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil, full of deadly poison. Therewith bless we Yahweh.
So we bless all hallelujah, Yahweh, love you, Yah, give me Yah, read.
Even the Father, and therewith curse we men.
Man, and then disrespect our fellow Israelite out of the same mouth. So when we see, if we hear, the Most High forbid we do, but if we see or hear another Israelite speaking against another Israelite, if you don't come 2 or 3 witnesses, if you're not showing that brew is absolutely wrong, shut your butt up, because you're going to get yourself and others in trouble. So we learn how to control this. We teach it to our ribs, our Aquatian. Now they know how to control theirs, and now they're bringing life instead of death. Well, I agree.
Which are made after the similitude of Yahweh. Out of the same mouth proceedeth blessing and cursing. My brethren, these things are not so to be.
It's not supposed to be like that, sister. Be orderly, Aqua. Don't talk like that to your husband, to your children, because the Most High said what? He said her father and her husband will both what? Both despise her. Most High said that a proud woman, her father and her husband will both despise. What's despise mean? Hate. It take a real loving Israelite to say, I'm going to swear to my own hurt and change not. Eve say the wickedest things that she can say out of her mouth, and then you still look at her and say, you know what? I'm going to swear to my own hurt and change not. May the Most High bless you as you bless me. What I read?
Shalom, Yadi.
What?
Verse 11. Will the fountain send forth at the same place sweet water and bitter? Can the fig tree, my brethren, bear olive trees? Are there a vine, figs? So can no fountain both yield salt water and fresh. Who is a wise man and endued with knowledge among you? Let him show out of a good conversation his works with meekness of wisdom. But if ye have bitter envy and strife in your hearts, worry not, and lie not against the truth. This wisdom descended not from above, but is earthly.
See, so if you got malice, strife, envy, wrath, you got these works of the flesh inside of you. The scripture says, don't lie on the truth. Don't be fake. We can't lie on the truth. It literally has to be, I don't even feel like that no more. I don't even think like that no more. But it's a circumcision process also. That's good. It's a circumcision process. All right, so watch this. So this is Sirach chapter 20, and we're going to stop right here. Chapter 20, verse 5. Sirach 25 and 6, Yasha Allah. And document this for your lives, all right? These are surefire scriptures. All of them are surefire scriptures. On doing what? Saving ourselves, being in order, and submission. And then after this, we're going to, if we don't mind, the kernel, we'll get back to the kernel. All right, so Sirach chapter 20, verse 5 and verse 6.
20 from 5 to 6.
Gone. All right. Sirach chapter 20, verse 5, and it reads, as one, it's like that, there is one that keepeth silence and is found wise, and another by much babbling becometh what? Hateful. They don't say that the one who holds his mouth is wise. It's just he's perceived as wise. Why? Because he ain't keep running his mouth. What? Sometimes you can sit amongst the counselors upon you and just sit and learn and be quiet and listen, and you'll be counted as wise by being shakwat. Now teach that to the Akwatian. Watch this. And another by much babbling hateful. Why you can't shut your mouth? I had Zaquan Nathan Yalla hit me with that, man. Humbling experience. Verse 6. It's like that. Verse 6. Torah.
Some man holdeth his tongue because he hath not to answer.
Right.
And some keep the silence, knowing his tongue.
So it's not time for me to say nothing yet. All right. I don't have an answer, but either reason was right. Yo. No, that's the gesture. Like you say something to me and I don't know. Go ahead, you speak up. I'll listen. I'll be a student. Whether I know, whether I don't know, the Most High says, be as one that knows and holds his tongue. That's the teacher to the young man. Be as one who knows yet holds his tongue. See? But I read. Verse 7.
Verse 7. A wise man will hold his tongue till he see opportunity, but a babbler and a fool will regard no time.
Read.
He that uses many words shall be abhorred.
Shall be hated. Read.
And he that taketh to himself authority therein shall be hated.
So you take it to yourself authority, you're supposed to submit to the elders. You're supposed to submit to the council.
No, nobody will tell me what to do.
No, wait, but the scripture says what? Read that again.
Read it, bring it out.
Fine. A wise man will hold his tongue till he see opportunity.
Right.
A babbler and a fool will regard no time.
Read.
He that uses many words shall be abhorred, and he that taketh to himself authority therein shall be hated. There is a sinner that hath...
Let's stop right there. He that taketh in authority to himself.
Right. He makes himself an elder. He makes himself a teacher. He ain't going through the qualifications, man. I'm saying, let nobody tell you. Ask a qualified question. I don't even know. Okay, where you learn from? You learn up on nobody, the Most High, really. But that's why I want to go to Isaiah 30 and 20. Let's go straight to Isaiah 30 and 20. Okay? Right? Because they're taking authority to themselves, as we just read, okay? So here's a three-hit combo for those people that say, you get the one in, what's that, Jeremiah 3:6. I didn't pass this one to my heart. That one. Read Isaiah 30 and 20.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 20. And though Yahweh shall give you the bread of adversity.
So the Most High is going to give us bread of adversity.
And the water of affliction.
Water of affliction. So we catching it, right? We going through it, man. Okay.
Yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore.
Oh, wait a minute now. So I may be giving you bread of affliction, you may be going through some adversity, but You know what I'm saying? Your teachers shall not be removed into a corner anymore. So the real teachers are pushed up in a corner. You don't see them. You see them. You've been seeing the Black Panthers party all over the place, right? You see the Muslims all over the place. You can see the 5%. You see the Moorish Science Temple. You see the Christianity all over the place. So Islam and Christianity is all over the place. You see that. They not in no corner. They ain't not open. Everybody see it. Everybody know. But the Hebrew Israelites, where's the mainstream videos on the Hebrew Israelites? Yeah. Where's the Hebrew Israelites being on the television, regular television? Where's they on the news? Only time they try to say anything about some brother bug out his damn mind or something like that. You see what I'm saying? But for the most part, you don't see the Israelites nowhere. If you're not up on Facebook, social media, where you connect to a Hebrew Israelite community page, or you on YouTube, you're not going to see the Hebrew Israelite on no mainstream television. You don't see no Hebrew Israelite representative going to the White House and dealing with the white folks up there, nothing like that. You see what I'm saying? Because we're pushed up in the corner. So we're going to bring out them history books. See? When the elder was going up there onto the talk shows back in the 90s, the Ricky Lace and all those damn talk shows, them brothers bringing out their history. And when them brothers start bringing out the history, at first they bring out the Bible, they try to call them a racist group. But then they say, oh, let me show you this history. Wow! Bring out the history book. Oh, now it's a problem. See what I'm saying? Because you can't lie on the history. You taught us the history in school. You told us about Alexander the Greek. You told us about the Roman Empire. You told us about the Persian, the Syrian Empire, Egyptian. So now we bring out the history. You're showing you the Byzantine Empire was black. That's right. That you said that nobody had no records for 1,000 years, but you can carve and date some rock 3 trillion years ago. But for a 1,000-year period, you didn't know what was going on. 1,500 years ago. That's not that long ago, man. You see what I'm saying? Now it's the dark ages. Why? The dark people rule. It was medieval times. It was evil upon you because we pushed your behinds up in the Caucasus Mountains, South Georgia, Russia. We were ruling. You see what I'm saying? We was those people, the Vikings and the knights at the round table and King Arthur, Robin Hood and all the Scots. You know what I'm saying? That was us. Yeah, bring it out. You want to bring it out? You know what I'm saying? That was us. We was those people, man. See what I'm saying? And so we got brothers that really went into that history, man, started bringing it out. You see what I'm saying? So they know that the brothers gonna bring that scholarship. You see what I'm saying? They're not just gonna bring the Bible, they're gonna bring the scholarship. Right? So we're not gonna be removed in the corner no more. And now the Most High say, you know what, we're gonna create this World Wide Web because this gospel of the kingdom should be preached in the whole world. That's right. Okay, some of us can't get out the country because you got child support issues. You got a felony. How you gonna go somewhere? So now that World Wide Web goes everywhere. See what I'm saying? So the Most High gave that outlet. This word is all over the internet. See what I'm saying? They can't stop it. Only thing they can do is cause division. So thy teachers, so no longer be removed the course. So it's telling you, you have teachers. Yeah.
22, 21. Yeah. And thy ears shall hear a word behind you.
And your what?
And thy ears shall hear a word behind you.
So your ears shall hear a word behind you. Right? So now the brother that's walking down the street, like I was walking down the street, I heard a word behind me, in front of me, whatever. What's that? And then I go over there and listen. You see what I'm saying? People come over there and listen. You see what I'm saying? You may be browsing the internet and you see a title and you click on it and you start hearing this word. You're like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Saying, this is the way.
This is the way. So the teachers is telling you, this is the way. Walk ye in it. Go ahead.
Walk ye in it. When you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left.
You walk on the right hand, on the left hand, yeah.
You shall defile also the covering of thy great
That's it. So that's the part I want, right? So it's telling you a prophecy that you will have teachers that's going to tell you this is the way. Who's the way, the truth, the life? Hamashiach Yahweh. We're going to tell you that he's a black man. He's not the white man. That's a lie up there. That's an image. That's Caesar Borgia, so-called European white man, and Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci painting. You said we're going to give you the history and all of that. We're going to cut that image down, destroy that image, and every other European image. That's cut. You know what I'm saying? We gonna find out that Yahweh Shai look like this brother right here. Look, I thought this brother is, man, with the beard, man.
With the red eyes.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, beautiful.
He was a black man, dark-skinned man. That's what they call us, black, right? Niggas, right? Yeah, he was a nigga. The Bible tell you, Acts 13, the disciples called niggas. Niger. He was black. Then we gonna start chopping all that stuff down. See what I'm saying? So who's telling you these things? The teachers, right? You got the Jeremiah?
Jeremiah 3:15.
And you give me Romans 10.
Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 15. And I will give you pastors.
I will give you what?
I will give you pastors.
The Bible says, I will give you pastors. I will give you pastors. Yeah.
According to mine heart.
According to the Most High's law, statutes, commandments. Okay? Not Cleflo Dollar, Juanita Bynum, TD Snakes, none of them do it. I'm going to give you pastors. So if I ask you, who's your pastor? I'm a pastor, the Most High. What? The Bible says I'm going to give you pastors. And I'm going to send you teachers. Yeah.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 4, it's like verse 3, chapter 3, verse 15. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
So hold on. If somebody's feeding you, then what stage are you in?
That's
you're
right.
a child stage.
Hallelujah.
Right?
Hallelujah.
You're a child stage.
Hallelujah.
Okay? You're a child stage, man. You see what I'm saying? So you have to be born again. You're a baby. The scripture talk about being a baby. Somebody get 1 Peter 3, right? 2 and 1 right quick.
So what about like people who start like congregations, they never had no elder? That's wrong.
We never have no elders. How you have to have an elder. How's you getting understanding? You have to be watching YouTube. If you watching YouTube, you watching somebody, you listen to somebody, you taking notes, there's nobody YouTube. You got the YouTube elders that you watching lessons on YouTube, writing down scriptures, that's your elder. Okay? They don't want to download you are out of everybody else. He just gave you everything. Wow. We're reading the Bible. It's telling you, your teacher should not be removed in the corner anymore. They should say, this is the way. When you turn to the left or to the right, I will give you pastors. So you have pastors. That's going to feed you with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Right? Romans the 10th chapter. I was about to look up something. I was looking up something.
Who was that verse 30?
Yeah, I was going to go to 1 Peter. Right.
30 minutes. 23, 4.
So when we were reading that Peter's, right, about the milk, I think it's that 1 Peter, the 2nd chapter, the first verse.
This is 1 Peter, 2nd chapter
2, verse 2, read that.
Verse 2. As newborn babes.
As newborn what?
As newborn babes.
So if we're feeding you with wisdom, knowledge, so you have to be in a babe state. As newborn babes, go ahead.
Desire the sincere milk of the word.
Desire the sincere milk of the word. Okay? You are a baby, bro. Give me Isaiah. Hold up. Matter of fact, give me Romans. Let me get the Romans and then matter of fact, let's give me the Isaiah 30. Isaiah 28 and 9.
What's that first Peter? What?
That 1 Peter's 2 and 2. Okay? Now, we went to John, you're a babe, born again. And I'm speaking to you Negroes, you men. Okay? You see what I'm saying? All right? You're born again, so you're a baby. Right? I will give you pastors according to my heart that will feed you. Right there, you get fed. Right? I will send you teachers during your affliction, because a lot of us came through some type of affliction. And we start looking and crying out to the Most High. And the Most High gave you the Holy Spirit and presented a brother in front of you. And presented a sister in front of you and say, yo, you know you're an Israelite? And that sparked you. Wow, whatever was the thing that sparked your spirit, whatever was the thing that ignited your spirit to awaken you, and you knew it. See, my thing was, what book are you reading? I was listening to everything. But my question was, what book you reading, brother? He said the King James 1611 Bible. I went, I know it. That was mine. Snap. I slapped my finger. I knew it. That was it. That was my spark right there. Boom. I knew it. See what I'm saying? When he said that was the Bible, I said, I knew it. Okay? And then the most, I brought another brother to me 3 months later, because I didn't go right into the world. I went right off in sin right after that. Right off directly at first and went to sin. See what I'm saying? And the Most High jacked me up for 3 months. I'm sitting up in the county jail, and the brother sitting there looking like you with a beard looking at me. And I'm like, looking at some 20 years old, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be pension 235. I think I'm doing something like, what you know what I'm saying? He came and said, Shalom, man, you know you're Israelite, right? I'm like, yeah. You went right just like that. You know you're Israelite, right? You went to the Karat Lazar, you know you're Israelite? You know what I'm saying? Start going to the scriptures on me, showing me Isaiah 51, all this stuff like that. You know what I mean? Watering. Straight watering. And after that, it was over. After that, it was over. But I was stuck. I couldn't understand everything. I had to call somebody. I called the brother. And he was watering me. So for somebody to tell me, you can just come in here, and there was no Google, there was no YouTube, there was no Facebook. It was me and the Bible, and a pen and a pad in my beard. I ain't gonna front. That was it. So when I was stuck and I couldn't go no further and I was done, I said, man, I gotta call somebody to get this understanding on this. I know I'm in the way, but I don't know this. I'm making up stuff now. I'm confused now. See what I'm saying? So how you not gonna have nobody that waters you? Planting, somebody's planting, somebody's watering. How shall give the what? Increase. Period. So for you to say and tell me you have no elder, you have no teachers, you're lying. Okay, you're lying. You're listening, watching, taking notes from somebody. Stop it, bro. Okay? Romans 10. Get that what I told you to get. From the babes thing, right? That's what the show relate that babes. So we were born again, right? Except you be as little children. You're gonna have teachers that are gonna show you this is the way, walk you therein, right? I will give you pastor code to your heart that will feed you with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right? Desire the sincere milk of the word, for you are babe. Isaiah 28, and I'll read that. This is prophecy, Isaiah 28:9.
The book of Isaiah 28, verse 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge?
Whom shall he teach knowledge, right? Right?
And whom shall he make to understand doctrine?
Right, you have to understand this. You're getting knowledge, but how you understand the Holy Spirit, right, coming to you. But you still have to get what? Understanding from who? Teacher. Right? So it's a question. Whom shall he make what? Read again.
Whom shall he make understand doctrine? Mm-hmm. Them that are weaned from the milk.
Them are weaned from the milk. Who's weaned from the milk?
Baby.
A baby. Weaned from the milk. Right? Go ahead.
And drawn from the breast.
Drawn from the breast. The baby's no longer on his mother's breast. What does the breast do? It nourishes you. It makes you grow. A baby grows off drinking milk. Look at that. It's not even growing because you eat steak. You know what I'm saying? That's our part. You are a what? You're not a vegan. I mean, you're not a carnivore. You don't eat meat. You're drinking milk. You see what I'm saying? The baby grows from drinking milk. Right? It grows up and gets nourished. All the ingredients and all the natural things in the mother's womb to make the baby healthy. See what I'm saying? So that's what happens when you come in this truth. You're a baby. You have to be on the bottle, brother. See what I'm saying? Yeah. So it says them that are weaned from the milk
and drawn from the breast.
Drawn from the breast. So how long does it take for a baby to be weaned?
6 months.
Nope.
About like a year and a half.
Nope. Nope. Anybody out there know? How long does it take for a baby to be weaned? Because in the book of Genesis,
like 3 or 4 months.
We have there's a scripture where Abraham was finished weaning his son, and they had a celebration. Which brothers don't even do that. There's a weaning celebration, right? You're supposed to have like a ceremony or a party when the baby is weaned. We're not even doing that. It's supposed to be so deep on everything. There are feast days in the Bible or memorial days that brothers in the truth are not observing. Okay? Genesis 21:8, and the child grew and was weaned. And Abraham made a great feast the same day that Isaac was weaned. So when the babies are finished weaning, there's a celebration. It's coming to another what? Stage of development. Now. Okay? That's another stage of growth. See what I'm saying? It's a toddler, but he's not even a 7-year-old. We're going to find out. Give me the brother out there put 3 years. So what scripture can we prove to show that? What's an example? So the Bible says a weaning is 3 years. I'm going to show you that. Get the pocket. Get 2 Maccabees, the 7th chapter, the 25th verse. Okay? So where is the weaning feast days? The feasting for the babies. Okay? So the Bible said, who shall teach knowledge? Who shall make understand doctrine? Before you read that, go to Sirach 19:19 so we can show you what is the doctrine and what is this knowledge, right? You see what I'm saying? Sirach 19:19. Get that. Anybody can bring it out.
Okay, this is Sirach 19:19. The knowledge of the commandments.
They go to knowledge, the same word we had in Isaiah 28. Now, who shall teach knowledge? Who shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make understand doctrine? Read.
Of the Lord is the doctrine of life.
Is the doctrine of life. Yeah, the knowledge of the what?
The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life.
See that? The knowledge of the commandments is the doctrine of life. Whom shall you make understand? Right? We get that scripture right there. I want somebody to stay on Isaiah and read it. Right? Who got Isaiah 28:9? Yeah. Somebody get back on there and read it while we read that. Put these two together. Yeah.
Okay. Whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine?
Stop. Now read that other verse of Sirach.
Sirach 19:19. The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life.
So the key word, I'm trying to get there right there so you don't have to do everything. Isaiah 28:9, right? So whom shall he teach knowledge? The first question, whom shall he teach knowledge? Can you read that again in Sirach?
The knowledge of the commandments.
So there we got the knowledge. Whom shall he teach knowledge? So right here, you're being taught knowledge. So if you're being taught or teach, then there is a teacher. There's a teacher. You don't wake up and just know everything. That's out of your mind. You're born again. A baby don't know nothing. How you gonna say you born again and come as a little child, but nobody taught you? You have no elders. You're lying. Whom shall he teach knowledge? Yeah, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Now you read that again.
The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life.
So that's the doctrine. Understand what? The doctrine. Because the churches say you don't have to keep the doctrine, which is the commandments. Now we understand that the doctrine is the commandments. The doctrine is the commandments. It's not, oh, Ruth is an Israelite or not. That's just an understanding of the scripture. That's not tied to a law. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Right? Know who Esau is. That's not a law. That's an understanding. But you know what I'm saying? We that's an understanding. That's not a law. Okay? See, when you go into a doctrine, is attached to a law. See what I'm saying? You're changing the Most High's law because you don't want to what? Keep the law. Right? So whom shall you make understand doctrine? Right? Where I'm at. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Then there are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. So read that again. So you're being taught. That's the whole point. Okay, so we're gonna go to you get 2 Maccabees 7:25. So here we go. You're being taught. There's another scripture I'm trying to get in the New Testament. All right. Yeah, bring it out.
2 Maccabees 7:25.
Yeah, bring it out.
But when the young man would in no case hearken unto him, the king called his mother and exhorted her that she would counsel the young man to save his life.
Right, so yeah, they're all trying to use the woman to break us down. You feel me? Read.
And when he had exhorted her with many words, she promised him that she would counsel her son.
Yeah.
But she bind herself toward him, laughing the cruel tyrant to scorn.
This woman was strong in the faith, boy. She was laughing at this nigga to scorn. She done killed all 6 of her sons prior to him. Badly. Yeah.
Spake in her country language.
So we have our own language. Okay? Now, nobody tell you we don't have our own language. We had our own language. Okay? Go ahead.
In her country language on this manner. O my son, have pity upon me that bear thee 9 months.
Bear thee 9 months. Is that correct? Have a baby 9 months. 9 months, 10 months, right? We have that, right? Facts. Yeah.
In my womb. And gave thee such 3 years.
And gave thee what?
3 years.
And gave thee such 3 years, right? Yeah.
And nourished thee.
Right. So it gave us what? Gave the baby suck 3 years and nourished thee. Yeah.
And brought thee up unto this age and endured the troubles of education.
Right. So the woman nourished the child for what? 3 years. Right? And raised you up. They said, and raised you up. You know what I'm saying? To where you at right now. Okay? And brought thee up to this onto this age and endure the troubles of education. Right? So some people think you wean a child for a year. It's 3 years. Okay? 3 years. So now, if you're coming in this truth and you're under 3 years, you're still baby status. You should be happy you're in baby status. Because this is the time you ain't got to take too much responsibility. Sit your ass down and read, learn, study, show thyself approved. Get everything you can get. You see what I'm saying? Get strong. Come out the gate a strong after 3 years. You strong after 3. You see what I'm saying? Okay? But brothers get so, oh, you can't tell me what to do. I'm a grown man. You come to the truth at 45. Right? And so you 45 years old. You don't want to listen to nobody. Because you 45. I'm thinking you a baby, Negro. You just came up here. Well, nigga, you a baby. You came in this truth. You're a 45-year-old baby. You're a big baby. Sit your ass down. Okay? Straight like that, man. You may have some worldly maturity because you're 45. The hell? You should have some type of maturity at 45. You see what I'm saying? It's different than you 45 and you 25. It's different when you 25 and 35. That's a whole different generation. You know what I'm saying? 10 years, you have a different mindset at 25 than 35. 35 to 45. You see what I'm saying? But you people come to this truth and they think because they older or they got some experience or they was a pastor in the church or they was some leader, they don't have to come and sit their ass down like everybody else and be a damn baby. Okay? Because men don't want to follow what? Order. You want to come straight out the gate and be the imam. You want to be the high priest. You want to be the leader of the camp and the whole nine. You see what I'm saying? I wasn't no leader of no camp. That no 2 years, no 3 years, no 4, 5, 6, 7 years, whatever year. I don't even want to be no leader, to be honest. Straight like that. Because that's more responsibility on you. Satan be coming at you more scriptures. Show that Yahweh Shah died for the world. You can, if you nasty with this showing Hamashiach died for the children, you know you can wake up this on that alone. When I go out and teach, I teach the milk. Because that's how I came in. The milk. You sit up there trying to break down Daniel's 11 and Revelation 19. And just for your own self-glory, you want to break down the Byzantine Empire when you out there in the streets. Sit your behind down. Nobody listen to what the hell you talking about. Hey, black man, you know we the real Jews the Bible speak of. You know that Christ is black? That's why. Black. Well, they know he was white. You know you're the real Jews, man? You see what I'm saying? Basic stuff. You know what I mean? That's what's going to attract people. You reading out the book of Enoch. Nobody knows what the hell the book of Enoch is, Negro. You'd have told me that was the book of Enoch, I'd have been Shalom. Because I believe in the Bible, the Holy Bible. I don't know about no Enoch. You see what I'm saying? None of those books. You see what I'm saying? We got brothers that deal with it, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to knock them from doing that. That's what brothers want to do. That's what they do. I never read it. So I said, I'm good. I got the Bible, Apocrypha, and the Bible dictionary. That's my 3 tools. I'm good. I'm rocking with that. Some people is nice with a knife, right? Somebody is nasty with a knife. You know what I'm saying? That nigga cutting everything with a knife. Some niggas is nasty with a sword. You see what I'm saying? Somebody nasty with their fists. If you nasty with whatever tool you got, I'm good with what I got. See what I'm saying? I don't have to. You may be good with the sword. I'm not good with the sword, brother. I'm only good with the dagger. I'm a beast with the dagger, though. You see what I'm saying? So you got to find your niche with the Most High gift he gave you, and you stick with that. You see what I'm saying? Straight up, you stick with that. I'm trying to tell brothers being so worried about what if I go out there and teach and this and the third. Listen, teach what you feel confident in and you're strong in. You see what I'm saying? Straight up now. If I can sit there and bang out the color scriptures on you all day long, I'm waking people up. You know, Moses was a black man. Exodus 11. You go Exodus 2 and blam, start banging out. You know what I'm saying? He was called an Egyptian, right? You know the Egyptians are black. Now, you're right. The woman, the poor daughter, thought he was an Egyptian. But he already told him he was a Hebrew. He killed the Egyptian because he was like black. Oh, so both of those black people. You see what I'm saying? Go all in. You see what I'm saying? This on the color scripts I can bang out. You see what I'm saying? So find your niche. But everybody want to be a leader. Everybody want to be the front man, right? And they say too many chiefs and not enough Indians.
Nobody will be a follower.
Right, nobody want to be a follower. And the follower is the one that's going to be the strongest because he's taking in everything. He got all the notes. Listen, not missing the discourse of the elders, as the scripture said. No need to rush, man. Ain't no need to rush. Soak it up. Use me in righteous to get the information. See what I'm saying? Take your time, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So let's go to Romans 10. Go to Romans 10. Romans the 10th chapter. And start with verse, I think it's like 11, no, 13.
13. It's Romans 10, chapter 10, verse 13. For whosoever shall call upon the name of Yahweh shall be saved.
And we go to Acts 2:21 and answer that. So about Israel and Joel 2:21. All right, go ahead.
How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed?
First of all, you didn't believe in this truth before you came here right now today. Before you heard this truth, whatever year it was before you heard this truth, you didn't believe in it. You didn't believe in it. You was a Christian, Baptist, a nigga, whatever the hell you was, thug, a gangster, whatever the hell you was. Read.
And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard?
Right? How are you going to believe in this truth? You ain't heard this truth before. You see what I'm saying? Right? You didn't believe in it and you didn't hear it. So it's going right back to Isaiah 30:20. Thy Jesus shall not be removed in the corner anymore, but thy eyes shall see thy teachers, and you shall hear a word behind you. See that? So it says now, how shall they hear, and how shall they believe in him whom they have not heard? Question again. And how should they hear without a preacher? Wait a minute. So we got teacher, pastor, preacher. Teacher, pastor, preacher. How you gonna say you nobody told you anything? How you tell me you ain't got an elder? Yeah, that's true, bro. You lying. Yeah. But just read it, bro. 15.
15. And how shall they preach except they be sent?
And how shall they preach except they be sent? The Most High sent in what? In service to prophets. Yeah.
As it is written.
As is what?
As it is written.
Yeah.
How beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bring glad tidings of good things. But they have not all obeyed the gospel.
Well, that's good right there. So brother put out Proverbs 1:7. Let's see what that says. That's what Proverbs is one of my favorite books from the beginning. When I first came in, I was in reading the book of Proverbs. That's one of the easy books. The fear of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge, but the fools despise wisdom and instruction. Okay, I need that scripture in Acts where it says, Paul, I think it was Paul or Simon was talking to one of the brothers, and he said, "How can I learn except a man teach me?" And I cannot remember. I'm trying to be a Googleite. If anybody can Googleite it and find that scripture for me. Find that for me. One of y'all princes find that for me. Yesterday and act like they're not going to follow no instructions. You know what I'm saying? They're going to make all the mistakes that children do. Because you tell them, don't touch the stove. They will, I'll not touch the stove. Bring it out for me, brother.
Acts 8:30, it says, and Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet Elijah and said, understandest thou what thou readest? And he said, how can I, except some man should guide me? And he desired that he should come up and sit with him. The place in the scripture which he
approved. Acts 8:30. Right? So read again. Start with 29. Read it strong, brother.
And the Spirit said unto Philip, go near and join thyself to his chariot. And Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet.
Now, this brother was sitting around, the Spirit told him to go talk to this brother. Right? Yeah.
And heard him read the prophet Isaiah and said, understandest thou what thou readest?
Right, so here's this brother reading Isaiah. So he's like, yo, you understand what you're reading now? Yeah.
And he's saying, how can I, except some man should guide?
That almost sounds like Isaiah 29, right? His book is closed, right? Sealed. He said, do you understand what you're reading? And the brother gonna be in the spirit gonna say, how can I? Yeah, except some man guide me. You see that? So how is you sitting up here talking about nobody taught you, nobody guide you? You're lying. You're lying. You just don't want to be in submission to who? Man. That's it. Nobody can tell you what to do. It's not just no women, it's the men. It's the brothers got to be in order. If the brothers is not in order, then the women ain't going to be in order. The women ain't in order, the children ain't in order. Now let's get 1 Corinthians 11:1. There's order, man. There's order. Okay? And brothers do not want to submit to the authority of men. Okay? And the Most High talks about submission all through the scriptures. You cannot escape from it. Men, women, or children. All right? The Most High set up leaders in Deuteronomy, the 1st chapter. Okay? You got that?
Yeah. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1. Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Yahweh.
Mm-hmm.
Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances.
Spell that ordinance, brother.
Ordinances.
Okay. O-R-D-I-N-A-N-C-E-S. Ordinance. Right? I'm going to look that up in the blue letter to see what it says there. In fact, let me just do 1 Corinthians. This thing is acting all slow. 1 Corinthians. Okay. We could go, if you just, in these basic little scriptures, you can really go in depth on one scripture. It's like Isaiah 29. You see that? But see, the Most High, Mashiach Yahushua set up 12 disciples from the door. He said, tell Peter, on this shall I build. Peter, the word Peter means door, on me rock. Peter's the head apostle. So why has he got order with Peter then? If there's no head, it's just Yahweh shot. What are you talking about? Why is there 12 apostles that's going to judge the 12 tribes of Israel? What about that? You 12 to sit upon 12 thrones judging the 12 tribes of Israel. So everybody else, 144, they'll be sitting no throne judging. The 12, they ain't going to be judging the 12. The 12th seat is already there. Order. You see what I'm saying? Then you have a 144. Then it's going to mention another great multitude. It's order. You see what I'm saying? It's order. The Most High set up men. Okay? Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Yahweh, and the head of the woman is the man.
And the head of the woman is the man. Okay? So now, order. Do not Yahweh submit to the Father? St. John 14. Get on St. John 14 and 6. Let's see if Yahweh shall do what he want to do. He don't have no head.
It's John 14:6. Yahweh saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me.
No man cometh to the Father but by me. So none of us can get to Yahweh but through Yahweh. Order. Right? You got to go through Yahweh. That's the order. That's it. You can say, feel how you want to feel. You got to go through Hamashiach Yahweh. That's what we got to do. Right? Right? And before we get to Hamashiach Yahweh, we already established that the Most High is going to send us what? Teachers, pastors, preacher. Some man got to guide us. See that? Yeah. Elders. We're going to read that. Right? Go ahead. He was on St. John 14:6, bro.
Yahweh saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me.
Yeah.
If ye had known me, you should have known my Father.
Right, if you know me, you have to know my Father. Yeah.
And from henceforth you know him and have seen him.
Yeah.
Philip said unto him, Lord, show us the Father, and it's sufficient for us. It sufficeth for us. Yahushua said unto him, have I been so long time with you, and yet hast thou not known me? Philip, he that hath seen me have seen the Father. And how sayest thou then, show us the Father?
Right, because he's coming in the power and authority of his what? Father. Right? You know what I'm saying? And we look like our Father. We're supposed to act like our Father. We're supposed to think like our Father, right? Because your Father is the one that what? Teaches you. He instructs you. All of us that's fathers, we teach our children. And we don't teach them what we believe, how we think. They're going to eat what we eat. They're going to drink what we drink. They're going to listen to what we listen to. The children don't do what they want to do. They get programmed. That's why Yahushua said, have this mind in you, which is the mind of a Mashiach. We have to have his mind. He has the Father's mind. Yeah.
Believest thou not that I am in the Father?
I am in the Father. I'm not the Father. I'm in the Father, because people take that he's the Father. Yeah.
And the Father in me. The words that I speak unto you, I speak not of myself.
I don't speak of myself, right? So when we talking to our women, they act like we speaking of these words of ourselves. It's not my words. It's our words. Yeah.
But the Father that dwelleth in me, he doeth the work.
He doeth the work. The Father's power is what within me. He doeth the work. We receive the Holy Spirit, right? From Mashiach. That power is coming from him. Yeah.
Believe me that I am in the Father, and the Father in me. Or else believe me for the very works' sake. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also. And greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. I go unto my Father. We got people sitting into he is the Father. I go unto my Father. So he's schizo now. I go to myself. My Father is me. Like, that's stupid, man. You see what I'm saying? So Hamashiach Yahushua has a head. He's breaking down his head, right? He's talking about my Father. I come to do his work. Yeah. And whatsoever you shall ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. So the Father must be glorified in me. See what I'm saying? He's representing who? The Father. So if he said, if you don't follow me and you don't listen to me, then you don't have the Father. That's order. That's his head. He's giving reverence to his head, right? See what I'm saying? Order. Okay? Now, Yahushua has set men up to what? Teach, preach, lead. You see what I'm saying? Hamashiach Yahushua is the word. He said what? I come in the volume of the book. It is written of who? Me. Right? So when did we first see orders for you brothers out there? Go to Deuteronomy, the first chapter. You want to bring something up? No. Yeah. Deuteronomy what? No, yeah. Deuteronomy 1. Deuteronomy, first chapter. This is Deuteronomy 1:1. Deuteronomy 1 and start with verse jump down to start with verse 9. Start with 8. Deuteronomy chapter 1 and 8. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 8. Behold, I have set the land before you. Go in and possess the land which Yahweh swore unto your fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, to give unto them and to their seed after them. And I spake unto you at that time, saying, I am not able to bear you myself alone. Right. Yahweh has multiplied you, and behold, ye are this day as the stars of heaven for multitude. Yahweh Elohai of your fathers make you 1,000 times so many more as ye are, and bless you as he has promised. So now Israel is grown as a nation. Moses cannot possibly govern every intricate part of a nation of that size. That's ridiculous. Okay? Every nation have order. Read. How can I myself alone bear your cumbrance and your burden and your strife? Take you wise men and understanding and known among your tribes, and I will make them rulers over you.
And I will make them what?
Rulers over you.
And these men are going to be what? Wise? Dumb, ignorant.
Take you wise men.
Take you wise men.
And understanding.
And understanding men. So not anybody can jump up and become a leader. Read that part again, read that part again, bro.
Take you wise men.
Take ye wise men.
And understanding.
And men of understanding.
And known among your tribes.
And known among the tribe. This man is known. This brother is known to be wise. He's known to be understanding. He's known to know this word. You see what I'm saying? But you got people pop up out of nowhere, and all of a sudden now you know, or you just got this straight knowledge. You see what I'm saying? Stop the madness, man. Read.
And I will make them rulers over you. And he answered, and he answered me and said, the thing which thou hast spoken is good for us to do.
So he's gonna make these known men that are wise and understanding rulers. He's gonna put them in position of leadership. Not you that saw 200 YouTube videos, and all of a sudden now you think you a ruler. Okay? Sit your mind down, man. You may have a great memory, and okay, I used to have a great memory. I remember all kinds of scriptures off the top of my dome. You see what I'm saying? And you get proud. I know all the scriptures. Do you understand the scriptures? That's the thing. Do you understand it? See what I'm saying? Now, you may have knowledge. You may have some wisdom. You may have some knowledge. Do you have understanding? See? And that's why I start sitting. I used to be on Facebook battling. I said, you know what? I'm going to give my number out here. Call me, bro. Because anybody can be anybody texting on YouTube or on Facebook. Yeah, but now let's talk verbally. Let's hear you hear my voice, I hear your voice. Now we're not on a computer no more. Shut down. Shut down. Whole different ball game when we get real. It's a whole nother ball game when it's time to get face to face now. See what I'm saying? Because you could be an incredible hawk over the internet. You know what I'm saying? With no your profile. So we sit down and we open that Bible one-on-one. Now let's get it. Let's get real now, my man. Let's face that fire. You think you know something? Let's go. Okay? So known among the tribes with wisdom and understanding. Yeah.
Yeah. 14. And he answered me and said, the thing which thou hast spoken is good for us to do.
Yeah.
So I took the chief of your tribe, wise men and known.
So chief is heads, right? Elders, leaders. Yeah.
And made them heads over you. Captains over 1,000.
Mm-hmm. So there's captains, there's men that was put in position to be rulers over 1,000 men. Shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shabbat shalom. Okay, so we have men that was made to be rulers over 1,000 men. Okay, right? So now we also have captains over hundreds. So we have a brother that's governed and responsible for 100 men. See that? Then it says you have captains over 50. So you got a brother that's designated in a position to rule and govern over 50 men. Then you had captains over 10s. So you got some men that's ruling over 10 men, only 10. And officers among your tribes. Right? That's order right there. So how can a man say in Israelite culture, no man is over me? And we have offices of men over men. All right. How can you say that? How you gonna say that's the Old Testament now? You gonna sound like a Christian now? You gonna sound like the rebel, like the women say, you know, that's then, right? Shalom. So when somebody comes, somebody say that, and I charge your judges at that time saying, hear the cause between your brother and judge righteously between every man and his brother and the stranger that is with him. So now you have what? Judges. There's nothing new with the white man system. You have judges. You have officers. You have captains. right? It says, so right here we read about captains, we read about officers, now we read about judges, right? And it said, ye should not respect person in judgment, ye should hear the small as well as the great. You should not be afraid of the face of man, for the judgment is of Yahweh. And of course, that's too hard for you. Bring it unto me, and I will hear. So right here, you have examples of different positions that men was over men. Where you getting this from? You see what I'm saying? So people making things up because brothers don't want to submit to the authority of other men. Yeah, brother.
So whenever you're trying to, and I'm not saying I would do this, but I mean, let's say we had elders, like just like David is, where there may be elders in the city, but you really ain't got nothing started. So if we were trying to start something, this would be the blueprint for it. You see what I'm saying?
Right, it's the blueprint.
What you said,
right. You see what I'm saying? Brothers that's showing themselves approved and showing themselves approved. Right. You see what I'm saying? Well, you know, with you to start now, you're gonna have to do a lot of legwork. You see what I'm saying? Wow. So that's mean you're taking a leadership role, but you're still being developed by an elder. You have somebody you going to. You see what I'm saying? Because therefore there'll be no accountability for you, but you going to hell off.
And you know what? Well, I'm still new, but when I first got it, like I've been in it for about 2 years. So I'm still new, but I'll say first, everything within the first year. When I first got into it, one of my brothers, like I was telling him, like, man, I love the sit downs that you have, but we need the elder. Like, we need somebody to like really bring this out for us. You know? Right. Like, we can get in it all day, but until we have somebody with that experience that understands what it is, it's probably been wrong a time or two with it. And, you know what I'm saying? Now they, you know what I'm saying, they've been trying to refine this. They do it. We needed that. All praise, you know, Brother Cat came along and that's what worked out for me out there.
God, hallelujah. You see what I'm saying? You have to have somebody. I mean, just like if you playing sports, man, I play sports. You gotta have somebody that's better than you so you can learn. How you gonna get better if you playing somebody that's not good as you? On the same level, you're not getting no better. You're not getting better. So I need somebody that's more sharper than me, more wiser than me, more understanding than me, so I can get understanding. Okay. So now we got captains, we have officers, right? Right. We have judges, right? We have terms of rulers, right? So let's get on 1 Timothy 5:1. We know we had kings, okay?
Well, actually, at that time we were around.
At that time we didn't have no kings, but later on we had kings, okay? Yeah, 1 Timothy 5:1. And this is for men, right? What I'm saying right now. Because you know what I'm saying? Because the brothers think like nobody can tell them a damn thing. Okay?
5:1.
Yeah. So I'm gonna look up this word elder, right? What is an elder? Elder. This is Strong's. In the Strong's right now, look up the word elder. And I have an audio lesson that I did.
Strong's G 4245.
Right?
Presbyteros.
Right, so elder, right? The view entry, it says, of age, whether of the elder of two persons. Between the two people of age. Right. So you're an elder based even off your age. See what I'm saying? Now, I'm 46 right now. See what I'm saying? So if a brother coming into you, you're 20 years old, brother, you know automatically know I'm your elder. It's in age alone.
Right, yeah, right.
Then you don't look like son, like for real son. You see what I'm saying? Stop playing. If you're 30, I can still have you. I've been had you at 16, 15, 16, right? So I'm saying this in age. Now we talk about spiritual age, in the walk, in the truth. If I've been in this truth for years longer than you, then I'm an elder over you, right? Even if I'm younger, he's an elder in spirit.
So for example, like, I watch a lot of, I'm a YouTuber too, so I watch a lot of podcasts too, just in spirit time. Honestly, that's my TV now. Like, but,
right.
But, like, have you ever heard of, like, the Light of Zion? Them boys out of Baltimore?
The Light of Zion?
Yeah, the boys out of Baltimore.
Oh, yeah, them young brothers, yeah.
Yeah, right. So they would be an elder to me, even though I'm probably older than them.
Right. I don't know how long they've been in the way. I don't know how they've been in the truth. I know them brothers out there teaching. So I have to like know how long they've been around. I don't really know them like that.
The only reason I say is ever since I've been in the truth, I've been watching. So
right.
Be an elder.
Right. So spiritually, you know what I'm saying, there'll be more seasoned in the walk than you. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? There'll be an elder of you in your walk. Like if we're in high school and I'm in the 12th grade and you're a freshman, I'm a senior.
Even if I'm a brainiac, you know what I mean? All these things, you're gonna be.
I'm about to graduate, my dude.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So understand that, right? So let's finish reading that. So the elder was of age, whether of elder of 2 persons or more. The elders of a person advanced in life, a senior. The elders are the forefathers of Israel. The phenomenon of the objective is used as elder women in churches, not in respect of person, position, but in seniority of age. Rank or position of responsibility. See that? So now when I came to the truth, there was brothers that had rank over me, and they was younger than me. So now I'm up there being older than you. Like, yeah, you think you're talking to, nigga? I'm older than you. Oh, that don't mean anything. I'll rank you. I'm your elder, bro. I'm your superior officer. It's over. You going Esau military, and you going to whatever fraction they are in, and you may have a sergeant that's over you. He may be younger than you. You may came in the police force at 35. He came in at 20. He's 25 years old. He's a sergeant. And you going to tell him, man, I'm older than you. I'm your sergeant. You this officer. Now what? But see, you come in the army of Israel. You come in Israel, people don't want to accept that. You see what I'm saying? Right. They're going to talk about, the Most High said, don't despise not thy youth. Who despises your youth, brother? You can't use that scripture to justify you out of order. Right. You see what I'm saying? You're trying to use that to justify you being out of order, not being in submission to a man that's outranked you spiritually in this walk. You see what I'm saying? Okay? But then you want to tell other people what to do.
To me, that goes back to the script when he says, come humbly before the throne. It shouldn't be anybody, even if, like, I feel like sometimes like Brother Cat, when he's talking about things, he'll let me eat everything. It's not nothing that I'm shunning away of, whether you're an elder or not. Now, if I know it's wicked, I ain't paying attention to it. But at the end of the day, I know whenever I'm talking to a Hebrew, my ears is open. My mouth is shut, my ears is open. No matter what they know. I don't know what they bring to the table. So that's how I feel about it. I always be ready to learn.
Right, we have to be ready to learn, right? You see what I'm saying? Karat Zaya, right? He's getting on me, right? Because I got these silvers going on. The grays, right?
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm like, yo, man, in my carnal mind, I'm like, I don't want the grays, man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you're old. He said, nah, brother, you getting, you know what I'm saying, your eldership. You know what I mean? It's coming out. You know what I'm saying? It's coming out. It may just go all the way crazy. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? Well, with Leviticus 19:32, it says, Proverbs 16:31 says, the hoary head is a crown of glory, if it be found in the way of righteousness. So he's still got to be a man that's following what? Righteousness. But we got hoary heads out here, but they're not following what? See what I'm saying? But it said, the hoary head is a crown of glory. It's still a crown of glory, but if it be found in the way of righteousness. Leviticus 19:32. Thou shalt rise up before the hoary head and honor the face of the old man and fear Yahweh, my power. That's the Most High is giving you clear instruction to honor the hoary head. That's a rank and position.
Now, I have a question. Of course, I understand we honor all elders regardless. But now, if they're unlawful elders and they're becoming unlawful, then we can still stand strong in the law before we, okay, well, I know you're an elder, but I'm just going to let you do that because you're older. You know how we'll have that spirit where he's older, so I know I'm almost kind of just so respectful where I'm respectful even beyond law. You know what I'm saying? Like, do we still let that elder be out of line, or are we okay to correct it?
We're going to read that right now. Remember, was not Saul the elder over David?
Saul the elder, yes.
What did David do?
Okay.
What did David do?
Right.
Whenever you saw David go at on Saul.
No, I thought he did go. No, he didn't.
When did he ever go at Saul?
And Saul was chasing him, running there, and he just was saying.
So David could have killed him in the cave.
Right, he did.
Right. He cut a piece of his garment.
Just to show him, like, I said,
right?
I respect you.
Right, because he said he's anointed of the Most High. So he said, touch not my anointed and do my service no harm, right? You see what I'm saying? Okay? So if the scripture rebuke not the elder, we're about to read that back in Timothy. Read that.
You said Matthew.
I don't know why this computer bugging, man. Back in Matthew or 1 Timothy 5:1, we was reading that.
It's 1 Timothy 5.
Yeah, 1 Timothy 5:1.
5:1.
That's why when you have order, you say when you're structured as a nation, you wouldn't even have to be put in that position to do that because the person that's over you would do that. You see that? That's when you have order. Okay? It's my peer group that I came up amongst. I wouldn't go out there trying to rebuke them elders on my own because they are elders over me. Okay. They peers, the elders over me should be rebuking them because they peers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I had to learn. Listen, I had to learn when a brother came and check me. I had to take the trick correction. If he was wrong, then I would go over him and explain my case to the brother over him, and then he would analyze it. You know what I'm saying? And then him and whoever will analyze it, then they'll call both of us to the table, and then they'll hear both of our sides right then. You see what I'm saying? But if I rebuke the brother and say, who the fuck do you think you talking to, nigga? You don't talk to me like that, son. Automatically, once I did that, and that's reported, I'm wrong. I'm done. It's over. There's nothing I can say now in front of the council. Because you say, do we outrank you? Yes, but it's no but. Do we outrank you? Yes. So why you went back and forth with him, brother? Now what you gonna say? You see what I'm saying? So when the brother start going in and stop you, slow you down, and be like, yo, you know this man outrank you, right? Yes, but it's no but, brother. Let the man outrank you. Yes. The man gave you instruction. Yes. Was the instruction was telling you to eat some swine or break a commandment? No. So you was in your field. You didn't listen. Okay? You automatically lost because you didn't take it low. You got to take it low. Then go above him and express your case.
I got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Cincinnati got it with some other brothers too.
All right, big brother. All praise God to the Most High. I need to hit Cincinnati, go teach out there, man. I ain't been out there in a minute. So 1 Timothy 5:1 to rebuke not an elder, but entreat him as a father, and the younger men as brethren. So right there, it's a rebuke not an elder, but entreat him as a father, the younger men as brethren. See, that's peers. Are you man? All right. All right, come. Come on, y'all came together.
Hurry up.
All right, Father. Allah, yeah, most of bless me. Right? Come right here, brother, with me right here. Come over here. Come right here. So rebuke not an elder, but entreat him as a father. So an elder brother is like your father. You see what I'm saying? You ain't gonna go up there and disrespect your pop. You shouldn't. He may be dead wrong, but that's your daddy. You see what I'm saying? You gonna respect your father. Okay? I don't give a damn. The scripture tell you if your father get of age and his wisdom fails, you still supposed to what? Submit to his authority. We read that in the book of Sirach, the 3rd chapter.
So does that mean even if they're being unlawful?
He's your father. He's your father. You up in his house. You up in his house. You up in his house. You gonna rebuke your pop?
No. Okay, definitely not okay. Right.
If your father don't want to hear what you say, he say, listen, I don't want to hear that. He's still your father, bro.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You have to respect that. But you can't allow your father to cause you to break the commandment, though.
Right, and that's what
if he tell you come to the Thanksgiving party, You said, nah, I'm not coming to that, Pop. You going on. That's not the commandment.
Right, okay, so that's all.
Yeah, if it's against the commandments, I can't do it. It's against commandments. You know what I'm saying? I can't respect you on that, Pop. Pop, you going against the commandments. That's a sin against the Most High. But the scripture tell you, honor your father and mother. You can't take that. You see what I'm saying? But if they come against the word of the Most High, then it's a story. You see what I'm saying? It's a whole other ball game now. All right? So go back to 1 Timothy 5 and verse 2. And the younger men shall rebuke not the elder, but entreat him as a father, and the younger men as brother. Because why? When you read Sirach, right, rebuke not the father, right? When you go over Sirach, 3rd chapter, right? Sirach, the 3rd chapter. And it talks about the father, right here, Sirach. It says what?
Glory not.
For the blessing, right? Read that right there.
For the blessing of the father establisheth the houses of children,
Yeah.
but the curse of the mother rooteth out foundation.
Yeah.
Glory not in the dishonor of thy father.
Don't glory in the dishonor of thy father. Why?
For thy father's dishonor is not no glory unto thee.
No glory unto you. You are your father. So how you going to glory in his dishonor? Yeah.
For the glory of a man is from the honor of his father. And a mother is dishonor. In dishonor is a reproach to the children.
So the glory of a man is from the honor of his father. So you're supposed to honor your father, right? You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be rejoicing in his fall, right? Because there's no rejoicing on you. You are your father, read.
My son, help thy father in his age.
Help your father in his age. Why? Because his understanding has failed. Yeah.
Grieve him not as long as he liveth.
Yeah.
And if his understanding fail, have patience with him, and despise him not when thou art in thy full strength.
See, despise your father because you now in your full strength, because we gonna get older if you live. Okay.
His mother also.
Yeah, everything is talking about the father and mother in this whole chapter, right?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you got to honor your mother because why? What the scripture says to show you who's authority over the children. We write Sirach 3 and 1.
Hear me, your father, O children, and do thereafter that ye may be saved. For the Lord hath given the father honor over the
Take that word honor again. Honor your father and mother, right? Think of the word honor. You have given the father honor over the children. Again.
and has confirmed the authority of the mother over the
So
son.
what? Have what?
Confirmed the authority of the mother over the son.
So the mother have authority over the son. Period. That's order. Okay? Have confirmed. This is confirmed the authority of the mother over the son. For Yahweh have given the father honor over the children, Sirach 3 and 2, and have confirmed the authority of the mother over the sons. See that? That's order. The woman has authority over the son, not her husband.
Right. Now he was talking about something earlier about I'm guessing that's a son and if the mother doesn't have her obvious head, that the mother will come under the son if he became like an elder, I'm guessing, or something like that. If she didn't have a head or something.
No, she's still his mother, his honor over her. Right? Like we would say like this. She honored her Yahusha because she knew Yahusha was. She said he was especially he was the son of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? She understood that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But if you got a dynamic mother that's trying to get you off the path of Mashiach Yahusha, then she off. I mean, you're not gonna honor her act. You're not gonna honor the spirit she in.
Okay, right.
But that's still your mother.
So you're not gonna disrespect, even though you
Right? Why? Listen, man, you don't understand.
right.
You don't understand.
You all man, you tripping. You gotta let that go.
That's still your mother.
Right.
That's still your father. They just don't see what you see. They spiritually blinded. You can't do nothing about that. That's up to the Yahusha. So you don't dishonor them because they don't. The Most High open them up. You see what I'm saying? That's still your father and mother. That's still your father and mother. I'm gonna tell anybody. That's still your father and mother. You know what I mean? That's Sirach, the 3rd chapter goes into honoring your father and mother. Right? Okay. How everybody doing? We going in. We just doing what we doing, man. That's it. Going through these scriptures. Got the sisters in there going through scripture. Brother Zaya over there and take a step over there. So we're going to continue to bring forth some of this understanding. Shalom to the 7 still watching over here at the new live classroom. We gotta wait till everybody else start migrating over here. You see what I'm saying? Since they shut down the Army of Israel headquarters live channel once again. Somebody going on for me, man. I'm saying I just got off a shutdown for 90 days, and I was only back up two weeks. And somebody flagged my video, so they give me another 90 days. That's 6 months, man.
I was wondering what happened. I seen you pop up after y'all had, I think after y'all went on some trip, and then you came back home. I seen you do a couple videos.
Yeah.
I seen nothing after that.
Yeah, I was doing the classes when I was in Albany, Georgia, or Albany, New York. Me and my sons, Malachi, Maccabee, Jeremiah did a class. I did a couple classes, and by the time I got back to Missouri, I got a flag. YouTube? Yeah, YouTube. 90 more days, bro. And I was only up and operating for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, bro. I'm so pissed and mad. Like, I got 16,000 subscribers over here. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, we don't have no 7 people watching only on my channel.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But I got to build this up in the whole 9, and, you know, because somebody is being the damn devil. I mean, that's just what it is. You see me? You know what I mean? But we're going to keep working. We're going to keep doing what we're doing. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? So what about this, you know? So now we're reading that we must submit. You know what I'm saying? We're reading about captains for the brothers. There's captains, there's officers, there's rulers, there's judges, there's elders, right? And it says, verse 2, 1 Timothy 5:2, the elder woman as mothers, the youngers as sisters with all purity, right? So we're supposed to honor the elder men, fathers, the elder fathers as elder men as fathers, and the elder women as mothers, right? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So when you read 1 Timothy's, go to 1 Timothy 5:2. Let's read that there. What else we just read? Go to 1 Timothy 5:19. We're gonna read verse 1 Timothy 5:17. Let's read that. Let's see, because the brothers don't want to submit to other men. And that's why you got a lot of these anti-Campbellites, because they want to be individualites, because they don't want to be up under authority of another man. That's just that. They don't want to get checked or rebuked. If I see you going off, and you're going off, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear that. Brother, you got the fringes on, your boilers are blue on, brother. You're breaking the Sabbath, brother. You're doing this, brother. You're doing that, brother. That's only going to get you sharp. Right. When I was around the brothers, all we did was have the Bible on us, be like, you going off. You doing this. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get tired of hearing the right? After a while, you're going to give them no excuses. Say, You know, I'm tired of this nigga getting on me, so I'm getting my shit together. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to be able to put no scriptures on. You see what I'm saying? I'm being on. You know what I mean? Then I'm cool now. I'm doing to this brother. I'm getting scripture. Get scripture. You know what I'm saying? You have to be sharp with them scriptures, brother, because brother, you know what I'm saying? They was ready to get you. You see what I'm saying? They was ready. You see what I'm saying? That's why brothers want to be individual. They want to be a part of no assembly, no camp, whatever. Because they don't want to be up under order. They don't want to be up under order. They don't want nobody. Where you at, brother? Why you ain't at Sabbath service? Brother, why you ain't coming to the camp? You know what I'm saying? Why you ain't coming out here and teaching with us, brother? Why you ain't coming to the Sabbath service, brother? Why you ain't at the feast day, brother? You see what I'm saying? Why you forsaking the fellowship, brother? You don't want to hear none of that. You see what I'm saying? Brother, you cut your whole bed off, brother? You work on the Sabbath, brother? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? People want to hide in the shadows and pop out and tell me I'm an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? But that's the whole 6 days of the week, they being the damn devil that the Bible speaks of. And they pop up on the Sabbath and they're Israelite now. Get the hell out of here, Negro. Who you fooling, Negro? Okay? You see what I'm saying? They don't want no accountability, man. Okay? So let's read verse 17, 1 Timothy 5:17. For you men out there that don't want to be in order. Yeah.
1 Timothy 5, verse 17. Let the elders and rule well be counted worthy of double honor.
So it's talking about, now we're reading about elders, right? So we read the elder is a person of age, right? And one of rank or position of responsibility. Okay? A term of rank or office is the blue letter. Okay? Advance in life or elder, senior, forefather, term of rank or office. Members of great council or the Sanhedrin, right? Because in early times, the rulers of the people, judges, were selected from elderly men. We just read that in Deuteronomy. Choose among you wise and understanding and known men amongst the people, and we are going to make them officers and captains. It says that those who separated cities manage public affairs, right? So it's telling you these people are leaders, okay? They have a position, they have a rank, okay? So now let's see what this Bible is talking about this elders here. Yeah.
Let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor.
Now check this out. Tell me what you get out of this part right here. Let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor. What is that saying to you? And read the whole thing, then break it out. Okay. Yeah.
Let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine.
So tell me what you get out of that.
How honest you, that's all I can say.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Okay. So when it's saying that, you got something? So this man is an elder because he may be an elder of age. He may be an elder of rank, right? So it's saying let the elders, so there's many elders, right? When you say you have no elders, but there's supposed to be elders, right? That rule well. These elders that rule well, rule well, be counted worthy of double honor. So double is more than just honoring the Horiet or honoring the elder. See what I'm saying? It didn't say the one who don't rule as well as this one doesn't mean he don't get no honor. The one that's ruling well, though, especially who's laboring out there, teaching, highway, byway, putting in that work, them double honor. You see what I'm saying? Double honor, because they laboring in word and doctrine, right? So they actually doing what they're saying. So, you see what I'm saying? So that's double honor to that, bro. You see what I'm saying? So the elders, you give them honor. We just read that. Honor the Orient, right? We read that and it said, read it again. Proverbs 16:31, hold on. The hoary head is a crown of glory. That's an aged man, right? If it be found in the way of righteousness. So it's more if it's found in the way of righteousness. Thou shalt rise up before the hoary head. So you have people that get upset because they hear brothers rose up before the captains, before the officers. They are in position of leadership. The white men have you in their systems rise up before the captains and generals that come up in there. That's just being honorable. What's the problem with that? That's a person that worked his way up and put in work. You should want to honor that. You should want to be like that. One day you can be honored because you put in what? Work. But we can get in the Esau system and we can do all these different things for Esau. But when it comes to us, it's a problem. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to bow before no man. Bow is just showing reverence to him, bro. What's the problem? You see what I'm saying? You're not bowing at and worshiping him as a God. You see what I'm saying? What's the problem? You see what I'm saying? But people make things so hard because black men cannot submit to one another. They can't.
Yeah. So what would be the action to show a double honor? So if I'm trying to show you double honor, what's the action that I do? Or I just say double honor?
Right. It's of course everything is an action, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I say you're out, man, you know what I'm saying? I need you to do this or do that. You're gonna do it. Because you know that this man is in the spirit of righteousness. You know this man is sincere about what he's doing. He ain't trying to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you trying to pay dues, even in the world you join a gang or whatever, nigga, you gotta pay dues. Don't go to the store, man. Go on the liquor run or whatever, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta prove that you can follow instructions. You see what I'm saying? And submit. It's all about submission. How are you submitting? You know what I'm saying? You can't do simple shit. You know what I'm saying? You may get mad. You trying to tell me to go to the store. That's something simple, my dude. You can't go to the store to bring food for us or whatever. You're going to eat too. But people will do it in wickedness. That's the point. But they won't do it in righteousness. You see what I'm saying? They do everything in wickedness, but not in righteousness. You see, when I was in school and the captain officer told me, yo, borrow a car, I need to go to the store for me. Yes, sir. Come, yes, sir. I did it. It's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Even the one that I didn't even like, but I knew he was great, and I knew he was just doing it because some brothers don't just do it just to do it. You see what I'm saying? You got the nice brothers, leaders, and you got the forward, what they call it? You got the forward leaders and you got the gentle leaders. So brothers, listen to the brother that he speaks smooth and so, hey brother, can you go to the store? Yeah, brother, I'll go to the store for you. No, but yo, you go to the store. You go to the store and get something. Are you talking to me like that, son? What you mean when I'm talking to you like that? Man, go to the store, brother. I gave you an order. Now you in your feelings. See what I'm saying? Because you listen to the brother that say it all smooth and soft. See what I'm saying? But the forward, stronger man, you get in your feelings. Well, maybe that's the man that's testing you. That's the one that's going to see if you're going to submit. Because you don't submit. Submission is not when you submit when it's easy for you to do it. That's not submission. Submission is when you don't want to do it and you still do it. That's when you submit. When it's grieve you to do it, when that feeling comes for you to fuck, and you like, all right, I got it. That's when you submit. You see what I'm saying? Because if I sit right here and say, yo, I got 2 plates right here. What's your favorite food? Spaghetti. I got some spaghetti, bombing spaghetti right here. Bombing spaghetti right here. Let's see what my people out here doing right here. I got the bombing spaghetti right here, right? And on this plate, I got a plate of locusts, seasoned up in the whole 9. Seasoned, you got the parsley on it, the pepper glisten. It looks seasoned, gourmet-ish. But you know those is locusts there. And I say, eat the locusts, brother. Okay? See what I'm saying? You made this be that easy to eat the locusts. I may tell this brother, eat the locusts. I'm not eating no damn locusts, brother. I'm not eating no locusts before, brother. You going off, brother. I'm not eating no locusts. But it's lawful, brother. Am I telling you something wicked to do? I'm not telling you nothing evil. I ain't told you to go to the store and buy me no cigarettes, nigga. I told you to go to the store and give me something lawful. What's the problem? Why you can't follow that command? You see what I'm saying? Now, if I tell you to the store and say, yo, I'm going to give you some pork chops, you going to be my brother's keeping the eye. I'll do the elder, brother, but you know that's unlawful, brother. And I may be saying that, see if you would do that. Because I may be testing you and see if you going to go to the store and give me some pork. And I'm going to rebuke you. But now you respect the person. Because you're supposed to check me now. Even if I'm going off like that, you're supposed to check me right now. And telling me as a brother in love. You see what I'm saying? Straight like that. You know what I mean? So it's understanding in it. You see what I'm saying? But that's just an example. Like if you put something there, if I say eat your spaghetti, you're going all the way in. Well, I put the locusts there, you're going to pause for a second. You're going to hold up. Locusts. I don't know. I know you said you're going to eat the locusts. It sounded good. You did it quick. I'm like, so I have to go give me some locusts.
What's likely? What means that this lawful?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we eat locusts. John the Baptist ate locusts. We eat locusts. Yeah. It's like we can eat.
I was salty when I found out it was. That let me know that wilderness about to be something.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? So submission is when it's hard. And we're going to go through that scripture. Okay? So let's finish the scripture we was at. Where we was at? We was in 1 Timothy. Is it 5, right?
17. 5 and 17.
Yeah. Bring it out.
If you're there, go ahead.
Let the elder rule well. You got it? Be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in word and doctrine. Read 18.
For the scripture saith, thou shalt not muzzle the ox that treadeth out the corn.
Right. This ox is working. You see these brothers out here putting in the work. You see what I'm saying? They diligent. How you not going to respect that? You see what I'm saying? But you got these Negroes out here that's pop up out of nowhere. They're not doing no work. They got the most to say. Why you out there in the street talking, being a racist? Why you doing this? You ain't doing a damn thing, Negro. You on Facebook running your mouth. What are you doing? What is your works? What have you done? Who have you helped? Who lives? Who have you changed? You haven't done nothing. But you got the most to say, man. You see what I'm saying? You may not even get along with a person, but the man do the work. I gotta respect the man's work, man. The man put in the work. Now, what can I say about that? I'm wicked if I talk about that. I'm all put in the work. That's it. See what I'm saying? Spirits connect. Some spirits connect, some spirits don't connect. You know what I'm saying? But that still doesn't mean that you out of order. Because there was brothers that was over me that I really didn't like. See what I'm saying? I knew that there was like Debo with it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in a system of order. I have to respond and respect the order, bro. That's it. Because when you get positioned to be order and now you have to give out commands, then guess what? If you wasn't in order, you most likely put somebody that was just going to be out of order with your ass. Now what? Now you got the taste of your own medicine. See what I'm saying? But you got a lot of people that don't want to follow order, but they want to be in position of authority. You see what I'm saying? That's off, man. Yeah.
Scripture saith, thou shalt not muzzle the ox that treadeth out the corn, and the laborer is worthy of his reward.
Wait a minute, there go that word again, the laborer. What laborer? Is that somebody talking about working Esau 9-to-5 job?
No.
That laborer is not talking about that. Right? That laborer is working in the vineyard of a Mashiach Yahushua. Huh? That's not talking about all your working at McDonald's. The laborer is worthy of a reward. When you read Matthew, the 10th chapter, it says, go out to the different cities. Is that the third? Get that right quick. You get it right quick. Just read that. Just to show you the correlation between that and that. See, they take these scriptures and they make it where they want to be. Right? We're reading about elders, teachers, leaders, pastors, ambassadors. Whether you want to call this a bishop, deacon, whatever the case is. Men out there doing the work. And he said the laborer is worthy of his what? Reward. Right? And read verse 19.
Against an elder, receive not an accusation.
See, against an elder, you alone should not what? Bring forth an accusation. Right? Go ahead.
But before 2 or 3 witnesses.
You need 2 or 3 witnesses to confirm what you're bringing out. You see what I'm saying? 2 or 3 witnesses. Okay? So if you try to correct an officer over you or somebody in rank over you, you out of order. That's what I was saying, man. I don't know if you was here. I said, when a brother was checking me and I got mad about him checking me, I bucked up against it. So now when he took me to counsel, I automatically lose. Because the question is, who's the highest ranking officer here? Who's the superior officer? He is. Did he give you an order? Yes, but did he give you an order? Yes. Was it unlawful? Was it against the commandments? No. So why you didn't submit to it? Why did you buck up? Why you gave him mouth? Why you did not listen to the order? There you go. Hallelujah. Shalom. Oh, praise the Lord. Now y'all want to see my second house. This is the elder brother in the way. Been around since I was backing around in the days. Your white is up. Hallelujah. What's going on, brother? Oh, God. Got the seat right here, brother. Sit by your brother. Huh? Get the high seats, the chair. Let me stop. God, all praise on both sides. Yeah.
I know you ain't there. No, okay. That sounds good, man. I try to put Telerad Jerusalem on my resume of where I stay.
God, hallelujah. You know what I'm saying? So we got a special guest out here. You know what I'm saying? Brother, your white Dazar. Elder, your white Dazar, because this brother been in the truth. You know, this is as long as I've been in the truth, and knowing this higher calling. That's right. You see what I'm saying? Awakening to let me let the brother see him right quick. I don't know if they can see him. All right. Let me fix this right here. Yeah, everybody can see him right there. We live on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Brother's been in this wave since the 90s, man. You know what I'm saying? No, shoot, me and his brother was young men, man. You know what I'm saying? Up in this truth. In my early 20s. See what I'm saying? And he definitely can give testimonies about being in One West. You see what I'm saying? Because that's a school of thought I came through. You know what I'm saying? These elders back then paved the highways and byways, banging on the heathens. You see what I'm saying? Rebuking Jake. You know what I'm saying? Waking up us rebellious black men, Hispanic men to come to the knowledge of the truth. You see what I'm saying? So I'm thankful for the elders, regardless. You see what I'm saying? Because without them, I wouldn't be here. The scriptures tell you that. We're gonna read that in the Apocrypha. You see what I'm saying? And this is what we're going over. We're going over submission. We're going over, the Most High set up order. He does all things in decency and order. You know what I'm saying? And how not only the women be out of order, but the men be out of order. If the man is out of order, the women gonna be out of order, and the children will be out of order. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So we was reading. I was giving an example, like, you know, back in the days, right? If a man was over you, you could have been a trooper, and the brother's only one rank over you, like a soldier, like Tazadakia, to throw it out there. The so-called God-sent discomfort, right? And all of a sudden now he wanted to flip the whole scenery that we doing and want to make his rank upon me. Now I'm like, yo, you bugging, yo. He told me, shut down, bro. I'm like, what? You bugging out? So he said, I ain't playing. Like, you like a trip or something? Now you want to pull his rank on me now. And out of nowhere. You see what I'm saying? Because I may be saying something to him, making jokes, but I ain't gonna pull his rank. Right? So now I have to either do two things. Submit or curse your ass out. Right? And when I rebuilt them, I mean, you bugging.
And what would the 2,000 Israelites do?
You know what I'm saying?
Cuss you out.
You know what I'm saying? I had to either take that shit, and this nigga bugging right now, yo. You know what? I'm just gonna submit, man. Take this shit. But before I did that, I had to go to a few councils because I wasn't hearing it. Well, nigga, I ain't listening to that shit you talking about. You tripping, nigga. We drinking the whole night. Now you gonna try to pull rank while we chilling, man? You bugging, son. He said, brother, I gave you a direct order, brother. Shemai, Shaquat, brother. I know you ain't telling me. Shut up, nigga. You bugging. What? You know what I'm saying? So now I'm up in council from General Yohana, and it can't get rebuked. And you're gonna get rebuked because the only question is, who's a high ranking officer?
That's right.
He's talking doctor. What's your rank, brother? I'm a trooper. What's his rank? Soldier. Who ranked out? Who? He outranked me. So why you ain't submitted to what he said to you? Because we were just sitting there drinking, and I don't care. He told you to do something, and you ain't do it, brother. Well, I'm saying we didn't sit there. Well, you don't want to go back and forth in front of the elders because you're going to really get smashed. See, back in the day, the brothers had like, your main brothers, everybody had like 10 precepts for you. Okay, so when you start getting that order, all the brothers pulling out the daggers. Brothers got their fingers on 3-4 scriptures for you. Your man's gonna cut you. You see what I'm saying? So
He's matter of fact, he's supposed to cut you first.
He's supposed to cut you. You see what I'm saying? So now either you're gonna submit or you're gonna be embarrassed. And if you can't take the camp council, you don't want to go before the elders. Then they're gonna take you in front of all the brothers that come out. Oh, it was Wednesday or Thursday. One of them days, all the brothers got to be at the school on this day. And they're gonna bring thou up in front of all of them. You're gonna get rebuked. And you don't want to get rebuked. You see what I'm saying? So you had to submit to brothers, even if they was you may feel they was abusing their rank. Right? You had to do it. They had no, like right now, this 2000 era, this YouTube era, you can go from camp, hop over here. You can go all type of camps because you don't want to submit. Right? There was only one school where we was at in New York. And if your mind got kicked out of there, you was back in the world, basically. They tell you out, you kicked out for 6 months. 6 months is a long time to be kicked out. You could be doing so much wickedness and evil in 6 months. See, that's true. That brother will keep you in order. You see what I'm saying? Because brothers always want to cut you. Brothers always say, you're going on, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you that, brother. You got to be sharp with your script. Because brothers always want to try you with the scriptures. See what I'm saying? So men don't want to submit to other men. That's why you got brothers say, Yahweh Shah is my head. Yahweh Shah set up men on this earth to be over you. What you talking about? The 12 disciples over you. You had 12, you had 70 disciples. You had 144,000. You had captains, you had officers, you had judges, you had elders and rulers. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Okay? That's why these people don't want to be a part of a body, because they don't want to be corrected. You see what I'm saying? It's not just no women. Brothers don't want to be corrected, man. Straight up and down. They don't want to be corrected. So,
they want their women to follow them, but they can't follow man.
Right. I'm your head. I'm your head. But who do you submit to, brother? Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
You submit to Yahweh Shai. Where is he? I see you doing what you want to do. You ain't got no brothers over you or nothing. You ain't part of nothing. You just a damn tyrant, brother, with the scriptures, but you ain't want to take no correction. You see what I'm saying? Now you can't do that, man. So it says, because against an elder, 1 Timothy 5:19, because against an elder receive not an accusation, but before 2 or 3 witnesses. Okay? So it's talking about the elders right there. All right? So an elder has a rank and system in the scriptures. 1 Peter 5:1, what it says there. We just read that?
1 Peter 5:1.
Read that. Yeah, 1 Peter 5:1. 5:1 on down.
First Peter 5:1. Huh? First Peter, right?
Yeah, 1 Peter 5:1.
The elders which are among you I exhort, who am also an elder and a witness of the sufferings of Yahweh, and also a partaker of the glory that shall be revealed. Feed the flock of Elohim which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind.
What are they doing?
They're basically taking the lost sheep back into the fold, not by constraint, but of a ready mind. Is that what it was?
Read it one more time, brother. I got lost in the home. What I was doing, my bad.
Feed the flock of Elohim, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof.
Oh, so the Bible is telling somebody to what? The elders which among you, I exhort. So when you exhort something, what are you doing?
Promote.
Right, you're giving them praise, right? Honor, right?
Yeah.
When you exhort something, right? Let's see, freedictionary.com, exhort, to urge by strong or for stern argument or admission or appeal, to make an urgent appeal, to exhort, right? You persuade, right? To give urgent advice, recommendations, right? Encourage, especially by cheers and shouts. So they're exhorting the elders, right? In context, right? So it says, who's reading?
I will.
Yeah, brother.
All right. First Peter chapter 5:1. The elders which are among you, I exhort, who am also an elder and a witness of the sufferings of Hamashiach.
So it said the elders which are among you. So there are elders. So if somebody say there's no elders and they don't have no elders, I don't know what planet you on. I don't know what Israelite world you in. The elders which are among you, I exhort, who am also an elder. So not only Paul is an apostle, he said, I am an elder too. And a witness of the sufferings of Yahweh. This is Peter, right? And also a partaker of the glory that shall be revealed. And Peter was given what? Come on, sit down. And Peter was given what? Honor. He said, upon this stone where I build my church.
That's right.
Right?
Gates.
See what I'm saying? So Peter was given rank. Right? So he said, I'm an elder as well. Yeah, verse 2.
Feed the flock of Elohim, which is among you.
Feed the flock of the Elohim that is amongst you. I'm at the library. I can't hear, but I want to check in. God, I am at the library. I can't hear, but I want to check in. What's going on, Eugene? We right over here, brother, on where we at? We on Salem and Grand. Eugene, brother Eugene. Yeah, he from Dayton.
Eugene, he got the hairstyle.
Yeah, he got the locks.
Okay. Come.
Yeah.
Oh, you know when they has a hair shop though?
Yeah, come
Out there, I feel like Beaver Creek though.
something like that. Yeah, he on the air shop.
Nah, that's from my rib. She's trying to collab with him, and she's trying to just work out of there. That's
We need to. Eugene, he's about that.
Yeah.
Come.
That's right.
Did you have this number?
Mm-hmm.
So finish reading that, brother.
Okay. 1 Peter chapter 5:2. Feed the flock of Elohim, which is among you.
Right, so feed the flock of the Most High, which is among you, right? It's all about the elders, right? Feed the flock which is among you, right? That's why you asked Peter, do you love me? He said, yes, Lord. He said, feed my flock.
That's right.
3 times. Feed my sheep, feed my lambs. So we love the Most High as being teachers, pastors, preachers, elders, captains, officers, judges. We're supposed to be feeding the flock of the Most High, which is among you. Go ahead.
Taking the oversight thereof.
Taking the oversight thereof. So we're watching, right? We are accountable for that. That's our job.
That's right.
We're father figures, right? You see what I'm saying? Taking the oversight thereof. Go ahead.
Not by constraint.
Not trying to make it all hard because you want to not submit. You don't want to listen to the elder. You want to be disrespectful to the brothers. You see what I'm saying? Right? Yeah.
But willingly.
You got a brother be like, man, I don't want to. I mean, you may send me to Columbus, Ohio, or send me to Dayton, Ohio. I'm here with helping with the flock in Dayton. I'm like, these niggas in Dayton. It's out of order, man. I'm saying they have to respect, give them food. You know what I'm saying? It's out of order. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to go there. But this is what these elders was doing. These teachers was going to different congregations throughout Israel, awakening the sheep. Yeah.
Not the filthy lucre.
Right, so he's not going over there just to get money. I'm going over there dating, man, flock over there, to the grand sale. Because there's some aquariums there. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
But of a ready mind.
So I'm ready to bring forth his word, right? Go ahead.
Neither as being lords over Elohim's heritage, but being examples to the flock.
Right, so this is what brothers will try to use for them not being in order. But this is not for you. This is instruction to the elder. This is not for you, the subordinate, to try to use. It's for him not to be in the spirit of being a lord, like a master, like trying to be wicked, taking his position to abuse it over brothers and sisters. You see what I'm saying? That's his instruction. Because if he is doing that, as you being a subordinate, you're supposed to take it. And I'm going to show you that scripture. You're supposed to take it because the Most High is going to be judging. He's judging. He's the one that's bringing the judgment, between the two. See what I'm saying? Because he already gave the instructions. David could have killed Saul for all that. They were trying to kill him. Saul was trying to kill David. And David killed 10,000 this fucking day.
So Malak Duad came in on him while he was using the bathroom and didn't take his life. Cut the man's fringes off. And still didn't kill him. Was like, look, I could have, but Yahweh set you up. See?
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So understand that he took low. You know what I mean? Even the dude that came and said, the Edomite came and said, yo, I killed Saul. He came over there like David was going to get a nigga a reward.
He gave a reward.
He gave a reward. Yeah, he had a reward. It was the one he thought. He said the young man said, young man slave. He said, what's that? You afraid? You touch the anointing of the Most High? I don't give a damn what we going through. That has nothing to do with vows. Now, he want to try to claim that he rebuked or he took vengeance on Saul because he want to try to kiss up to David. And David said, you wasn't afraid to touch the anointing of the Most High? Young man, drop this nigga down.
That's right.
Over for that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And he didn't even do it. Saul was already injured. He fell upon his own sword. Because even his armor bearer wouldn't do it. He told his armor bearer, fall upon me. He said, I'm not the one. That's right. No, that's me. Right. That's the example where you don't do what the hell was saying right there. Because you know, you anointed. I can't put my sword in vow. Oh, no. Saul fell upon his own sword. You know what the armor bearer did? He fell upon his sword. Woo! Where's the honor now? Where's the honor now? Huh? Which were these super brutes, including me, ready to do that? Huh? I make you think. You know what I'm saying?
He fell upon his sword. His servant fell upon his sword.
Yeah, we can get it. We get it. He fell upon his sword. Okay? It's all told to fall upon him. He said, I ain't doing that.
Well, I'm gonna say no. Was it wicked for him to fall upon his sword?
He's anointed, right? The king. You can't touch the king.
I'm just saying with the Most High.
Yes, that's why he ain't doing it.
Well, no. Saul fell upon his sword.
Yeah, he was already, because he was dying anyway. The heathen's going to abuse him.
I'm saying for his servant to do the same thing. You said his servant.
Well, he stood up and killed himself. He was in battle, man. He was in battle. He wasn't going nowhere. Sure, but he was the only one left. You rather get the heathens grabbing style? Even the scripture said, don't let the heathens get you.
Well, I don't want to, but if it's illegal for me to kill myself, then well.
So in that instant, it was not, because they had war.
Now, Moab stole this custom from us. It's called Hairakari. Hairakiri. Say again? It's like Hamakari. Yeah, it's
Give me all Wisdom of Solomon 1 to show you what the scripture reference when you take yourself out. Wisdom of Solomon 1. It says, right here, Wisdom of Solomon, right here, start with 12. 12? Yeah.
She is not death in the error. Seek not death in the error of your life.
See, it's an error in his life. That's something that you felt you did wrong. You see that? Like you emotional now. You know what I'm saying? You made a mistake, you probably stole something, or you cheated on your girl, or in the world now she ain't leave you, or you did something. And now you're like, man, you down, you got the Henny going on, you know what I mean? And you drinking, like, man, I want to let go of war. Wow! Think that's an error of your life. This is the situation they was at war. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And pull not upon yourselves destruction.
1 Samuel 31, they will start with verse 1. Put not upon yourself destruction. Because it's just something, we all go through temptation in life. You see what I'm saying? So now you want to kill yourself because you don't want to go through the trials and tribulations. See? You don't want to go through the tests. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? There's a brighter end if you keep enduring. If that was the case, I would have took myself out plenty of times. I can only speak for me. Plenty of times I felt like, the Spirit came upon me. I mean, my second wife took the children on the Sabbath. Took my middle children. Left me and my first wife there, took my children. I was like, don't do this. Just slap out there. Don't do this. Love my children. Took my children. I was crushed. I was on the roof of the building, sipping, looking down. The thought came on my, let me jump off. Man, if I jump off, maybe I can land in the water over there. Well, I was barking the hell out. That water's all the way over there. Ain't no damn way I'm going to float and live it all the way over there. I'm finished, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's no pause button when I jump off. There's no, I made a mistake. It's a done deal. So now that case, no. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm in a war, and when no enemy gets thou, they're going to torture thou, right? You want to rather go out in war with your king than you get grabbed and tortured by the damn heathen? Okay? I'm going to get a scripture about that too.
That was Wisdom of Solomon. What was the chapter verse on that?
That was all Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 12. So seek not death in the error of your ways and lay not destroy, because you got to go through some trials and tribulations, bro. Made some mistakes, okay? It's not the end of the world, brother. You know what I'm saying? You lost your wife, children, car, whatever. You mismanaged this, that, and the third. You got to start over. But then you say, I don't want to start over. Fuck, forget about it. Wow. You Esau that. That's Esau.
Most High is going to bring it. He's going to bring it up and down. He's going to bring it up and down. Because he has children. He's going to spank us. You know what I mean? That's when we're doing wrong.
That's how I look at him here. Big spanking.
Big spanking, yeah, man.
Big old spanking.
We got to get our spankings, man. You know what I'm saying? Because how do a child learn what not to do when you get a spanking? If you don't never get no spankings, then what the hell's going on? You see what I'm saying? I better see, keep my commitment. Okay. So now, who got the 1 Samuel 31 and 1? Read that example right quick.
This is 1 Samuel 31, verse 1. Now the Philistines fought against Israel, and the men of Israel fled from before the Philistines and fell down slain in Mount Gilboa. And the Philistines followed hard upon Saul and upon his sons. And the Philistines slew Jonathan and Abinadab and Melchishua.
Now they killed Jonathan, which was David's best friend. See what I'm saying? Okay, that's right. That's what it is, brother. All right. He killed Jonathan, so he's dead. Dead.
And Abner and Melchishua, Saul's sons. In the battle,
and killed his sons. And the Philistines threw Jonathan, Abinadab, and Melchishua, Saul's son, killed all his sons. Yeah.
And the battle went sore against Saul.
And the battle went sore. We'll put this one for you here. Let's live here. Okay. Yeah.
And the battle went sore against Saul.
So the battle went sore against King Saul. Right? It's not looking good. It's about to be a Reynolds Wraps.
And
okay. Yeah.
And the archers hit him, and he was sore wounded of the archers.
So he was sore wounded by the archers, right? Okay, yeah.
Then said Saul unto his armor bearer, draw thy sword and thrust me through therewith.
So now he's telling his armor bearer, right? Okay. He's telling his armor bearer, hey, man, come on, man, finish me off. Okay.
Lest these uncircumcised come.
Unless these heathens, these uncircumcised come
and thrust me through. And abuse me.
Right, so he said, listen, I'm not going to let them come up here and thrust me through and abuse me. You know, these heathens are being shot pieces, torture him. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Because remember, they are in a state of what? Where they at? They at war. They're not home sitting back eating berries and chills. Right? They at war. This is wartime. This is leader. He was so afraid. David didn't do it. David could have took him out. David didn't do it. He couple times. Threw javelins at him, everything.
Walked through and the whole camp asleep. Walked in the tent and the whole camp asleep.
See what I'm saying? David was a mighty man, boy. He was no joke.
Took the man's picture while he was asleep. And then said, look, your armor bearer was asleep.
Read those stories, man. Read from Samuel's on up, man. And you be in a whole nother world. You ain't gotta watch the TV. You be in the TV, you watch the Samuel's. You be in there, like you in it. When I first read it, those stories, I was in there. I felt like I was in the story. Like everything else didn't mean anything. I was just locked and low. Wow. Like it's just like 3D. Yeah.
Therefore, Saul took a sword and fell upon it.
So Saul, and that's what he said. You know, the Japanese got the little sword with the katana.
Yeah, harakiri.
Okay? And then take themselves out instead of letting the damn enemy finish them or whatever. Yeah.
And when his armor bearer saw that Saul dead, he fell likewise upon his sword and died with him.
See that? He fell likewise upon his sword and fell with him. Right? Isn't that honor right there?
That's what
honorable. He didn't touch the Most High anointed, and he went out with his king. You see what I'm saying? No greater love than the man that gave his life for his brother. He went out with his brother, right? You see what I'm saying? As a king, so is a subject. You see what I'm saying? He can be rewarded for that. You think he's not going to be rewarded for not laying his sword upon King Saul, which was anointed by the Most High, chosen by the Most High?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I was always taught that, kill yourself, that was the one unforgiving your sin. But
yeah, but right. But see, they say but when they make that statement, what scripture do they use?
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, ain't no scripture.
There's no saying that. If they can't pull a scripture on it, then they just talking. See, I just pulled the scripture about seek not death in the error of your way and lay not destruction upon yourself. You see what I'm saying? But if they don't read all the books, and they don't got the Holy Spirit,
you also got the prophet who what? Prayed for death, right? All right, the prophet Elijah, he prayed for death. See? Who else we got that prayed
don't
for
say,
death?
why was I even born?
Tobias' father, when he was blind, he prayed for death, and Yahweh heard his prayer because of his arms and was going to send, what's his name? What's the angel name? Raphael? It was Raphael that went down. It was Raphael that went down because he had heard
prayers of Sarah.
He heard his prayers. See? So you got an off switch. Don't press it. What does scripture say? There's a word that's amongst them. I pray that it be not to be spoken amongst Israel. All right, let me get that. That's opprobrious words. But the point of saying that is to say this, man. The customs of your people, like for real, the apostles, Like each one of them knew that their time was coming. What Yahweh Shai say? He says, "My time is." He said, "It's not my time." Yeah, but he said, "But your time is always." See. So are we advocating? Are we advocating suicide? No. Did this king know what it was when it was time for him to go? Khan. Did the apostles pray for death? Job said what? He said, "Cursed be my day," when he was born. And then we see the same one, Tobit, as you know, as the colonel spoke on Tobit. He did what? He also prayed for death. So let's not encourage each other too. At the same time, we see these biblical examples.
Because he said the Philistines will come and thrust me through and abuse me. So they was already in the battle. They come to finish him. So I'm not gonna let you finish me off. I'm up out of here, son. Shalom Allah. You know, all the prayer right there. Shit, I'm gonna sit right there, let them finish me off. I'm going with my king. I'm out too. Shalom. You see what I'm saying? Because you going anyway. Right. You have to go. Which way you going? You see what I'm saying?
And they might torture you.
Yeah.
Oh, they did not. Definitely.
They going to torture.
Definitely. A good example. Not the Showtime example, but the Netflix example of Borgias. Or the Netflix example of Borgias, when the Borgias, when they conquered their enemies, they raped them. Cesare Borgia said, "I'm going to arrest you, then I'm going to do you." And then he did it. In the movie The Borgias, don't watch the Showtime version. I will call myself the Netflix version. But because there's two versions. There's the Showtime version, which is bubblegummy. Then there's the Netflix version, which is straight blood, gore, poo-poo, caca. They show you exactly what it is. They show you Rodrigo was booking his daughter. They show you. You see, so in that same sense, they show you also when they conquered their enemies. When he said, "Abuse me," that goes into many different things. Right. And then you're looking at the Philistines, they had no morale. No morale. Look at Sodom and Gomorrah. No morale at all. So with that being said, you know, we want to be mindful that, this elder knew what he was doing, man. He lost his mind. You know, this Benjamite brother lost his mind when he started to go off. You know, but when you talk about not letting the Philistines abuse me, Sodom and Gomorrah is a wonderful example. All right, so I'll stop there.
Oh, God. So let's finish reading on down because something else is going to happen.
Okay.
Let's read on down. We were talking about earlier. 31. All right, so jump down.
The one.
Now look what they did right here. Read verse 8. See why he took himself out? Read verse 8.
30 and 8.
Yeah, 30 and 8.
And David inquired at Yahweh, saying, "Shall I pursue after this troop?"
No. Back in on 1 Samuel 31.
1 Samuel 31 and 8.
Yeah. Who got it?
I got it. And it came to pass on the morrow, when the Philistines came to strip the slain, that they found Saul and his 3 sons fallen in the Mount Gilboa. And they cut off his head.
They cut his head off right there. So what are you going to do? You see what I'm saying? Because remember, when they took our king into Babylon, they took his eyes out. What was that? Took him all types of, put him in shackles, everything. Man. They cut his head off, stripped him of his armor. Yeah.
To publish it in the house of their idols.
And then what?
Published it,
made it public. Right. This is the head of the king of the Hebrews, of the Wanugus. We killed them Wanugu niggas.
Right. Bring it up. The damn Hamites. That you Negroes love. Yeah.
And they put his armor in the house of Ashtaroth.
So I apologize. Keep reading. That's a blatant disrespect in itself.
Wakanda Devil, right?
Astarte, Easter, the Queen of Heaven, Ashtaroth.
Bring it out.
To put the armor of the man of the Lord's, to put the man of the Lord's garment in the temple of the house of the great whore, to this day that sitteth upon many waters. That's a major disrespect. See, so when Malak Saul said, "Abuse me," he knew exactly what he was talking about. All right.
They fastened his body to the wall of Bashan.
His decapitated body.
Right.
So imagine what they would do to him when he was alive.
Right.
Found his body, cut off his head, him and his 3 sons, put his head up, put his armor up, then put his dead body up. No, kill me. Don't let these Hamites get me. The Lord has not, wait, I'm almost done. The Lord didn't have mercy on me in this battle. I know my fate. Shalom.
Exactly.
What would you have chosen, brother?
I mean, I guess that's what it is.
Shalom!
Shalom! I'm coming, y'all.
I ran my race.
I ran my race. It's over. I'm gonna let these damn heathens come and do me dirty. They're gonna do me dirty anyway. They're gonna do me extra dirty. I'm gonna sit here being alive waiting to allow. Come on. They're gonna make mockery of it.
What's the law? Which Leviticus is it? The sexual immorality law. Where's that at? I think it's 19.
Leviticus 18.
18. So we see the lewdness of the Hamites. Come
You might
on.
have to kill yourself and your whole family, brother. Which one you take yourself out and leave your wife and your kids to the enemy?
Nah, dang. Dang. Yeah, that's real. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Huh.
You surrounded. You got 5 bullets left. You know what I mean? You know Esau coming. What you gonna do? Use those bullets on Esau, or just take yourself out, or just take you and your whole family out? What you gonna do?
Is it just one Esonian, or is it just a whole troop of them?
The whole troop.
Is it one Esonian? Let's look at the time of Masada. During the time frame of Masada, when the Masonians, what do you call them?
Esonians.
Esonians. When the Edomites was coming during the time of Masada, what did we do? Everybody. Over 400 Israelites
They did what?
fell on our swords. Over 400 Israelites jumped from a height. I walked it. It's dummy high and it's scary when you get up there. There's a city up on top of it. Imagine a big ass mountain and the top of the mountain's been cut off. This is called the city of Masada, where Yashar lived. So when the Roman forces came, we tried to gather ourselves in Masada. There's one way in Masada, one way out. It's a path, that's a hill that's not carved in, but it's just a hill that goes straight up. And Yashar, during the time of Maccabees, we threw ourselves by the hundreds off of this cliff. So we fell on our swords.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you see the post I put? My name is Malak Judah Shah Yashar, which means Prince of the Power, praise King. I'm a monogamous brother who have 4 jars, my own 5-bedroom house paid for, sitting on 20 acres of land. I have no children because I never had sex. I've been studying the word for over three solid years. Don't worry, I would love to treat you like a queen. You are never like a queen. You are never hurt you or yell, and be faithful to you, and you only forever to the grave. All I ask for you to love me and keep the Father's commandments. I'll be looking for your inbox. Shalom. Sirach 11:2. Commend not a man for his beauty.
That's right.
Neither abhor a man for his outward appearance.
That's right. That man drooling too.
There you go.
Now she said, now look though, the scripture is true.
The scripture is true.
It's gotta be like it's not real.
That's the funny part. We got some people that always hell though. But look crazy. What you gonna do? This is righteous world.
Right.
You know what I mean?
This man said he bought the law. He got property. He got money.
He not on the valley game. You know what I mean? He's perfect.
Wait. I'm not gonna yell at you. I'm not gonna hit you or hurt you. All I ask is that you what? And do what?
They love me. Right.
Real you?
Yeah, right.
See? But they ain't on it.
Right.
Eve ain't on it because their minds is wicked, man. This man said everything righteous. You know what I mean? The scripture says Yahushua wasn't a comely man. See? Yahushua didn't come beautiful. That damn, what do you call that? Tyson Beckfoot? This faggot ass. You feel me? You see the picture of him kissing that man, right? Tranny. Taking a picture with the tranny, Tyson Beckfoot. Man, this dude got a rod, a penis. The model, Tyson Beckfoot, modeling with him, naked.
No, I see Young Buck.
That man said everything right, man.
Everything right, that man.
Yeah.
Right. Everything right.
That shows you the wickedness of Eve. I ain't know it. No?
All right. Okay. So now I want to show where the damn Edomite came over there and they took their bones. What else it said? This is the honor what the brothers did, right? Even though you could say whatever about, you know, he had the envious spirit against David. But look what happened in verse 10. Read that. First Samuel 31 and 10.
And they put his armor in the house of Ashtaroth, and they fastened his body to the wall at Beth.
Look at that, man. Took the man iron or armor, put it in their false god's temple, and they took his body and they put it against the wall.
But wait, what they do with the head though?
You know what I'm saying? They paraded it around.
Wicked.
Go ahead.
And when the inhabitants of Galilee,
You said it right. So as good as you can say it. Galilee, go ahead.
heard of that which the Philistines had done to Saul, all the valiant men arose and went all night, and took the body of Saul and the bodies of his sons from the wall.
Not only him, but his sons too. All of them. All of this. All of them, man. That's what he did.
I didn't think about that. Jonathan?
Jonathan.
David's homie?
David's homie, man.
Of Beth-shan, and came to Jabesh and burnt them there.
See that? So here's an example that they had.
And fasted 7 days.
Look at the honor these brothers got.
Right, but when he was cremated back then, I don't think he was cremated all the way to your bones with ashes.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they said they took their bones, right? Yeah, your bones is ashes because they took their bones.
You know what I'm saying? Now they cremate you all the way down to the bone, and you just
dust.
And they mix
just dust.
They mix a clay with you too. Yeah. So they defile your body, like the elder said, into dust, and they defile your ashes and mix you with clay. You feel me? And instead of putting you underground, they make it so that you stay above ground. So now, no matter where that urn is, everything is unclean.
Right.
Yeah. You got a dead body mixed with clay in the house. That shit out of it. All right. So Malak Dawad, man, he performed honorable acts.
Wow. Check this out. Go to 2 Samuel 2:1. 2 Samuel 2:1.
2 Samuel chapter 2.
Read that.
If you're there, bring it out, huh?
2 Samuel 2, verse 1.
Bring it out.
And it came to pass after this that Dawad inquired of Yahweh, saying, shall I go up into any of the cities of Judah? And Yahweh said unto him, go up. And Dawad said, whither shall I go up? And he said, unto Hebron. So Dawad went up thither, and his 2 wives also, Ananon, the Jezreelites, and Abigail, Nabal's wife, the Carmelite. And his men that were with him did Dawad bring up, every man with his household, and they dwelt in the city of Hebron. And the men of Judah came, and there they anointed Dawad king over the house of Judah. And they told Dawad, saying that the men of Jabesh Gilead were they that buried Saul. And Dawad sent messengers unto the men of Jabesh Gilead, and said unto them, blessed be ye Yahweh, that he has showed this kindness unto your Adon.
Yeah, I don't want. Oh, where you at?
5. Other one. Even unto Saul, and have buried him. The word is Adon.
Yeah,
And now Yahweh showed kindness and truth unto you. And I also will requite you this kindness, because ye have done this thing. Therefore, now let your hands be strengthened and be valiant, for your master Saul is dead, and also the house of Judah have anointed me king over them.
What verse we in there right now, brother? What verse you reading?
I'm at 8 now.
Okay.
But Abner, the son of Ner, captain of Saul's host, took Ishbosheth.
You in 2 Samuel 2:1?
Yes.
In verse 8,
Yeah.
he said unto me, who art thou? And answered,
Where you at? So
I'm in 2 Samuel
chapter 2.
verse 8 now.
No, let me see.
Go ahead, Jeff.
No, you good. You good.
Not the word. Oh, where we at? We on 7. But Abner, the son of Ner, captain of Saul's host, took Ishbosheth, the son of Saul, and brought him over to Mahanaim, and made him king over Gilead, and over Asherites, and over Jezreel, and over Ephraim, and over Benjamin, and over Israel. Ishbosheth, Saul's son, was 40 years old when he began to reign over Israel, and reigned 2 years, but the house of Judah followed David. In that time, in the time that David was king in Hebron.
Jump over to 2 Samuel 2. That's
2 Samuel 2.
Chapter 2.
That is 2.
That's
2 Samuel, 1 Samuel.
2 Samuel chapter 2. All right, so I wanted you to start with my bad. You in verse 9?
Now,
What 9 says?
he's at 12 now, right?
11, 12.
11, 12. 12.
See, I know I'm not tripping here, bro.
What? 2 Samuel?
The second book of Samuel, otherwise the second book of the Kings,
Verse 11.
second Samuel, chapter 2. Go again. Maybe I'm bugging out. Let me see.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging out. 2 Samuel, chapter 2. Yeah, you over there. So where was I just now? Oh, shit. I guess it's what's 2 Samuel chapter 2 or 2 Samuel chapter 1 says. Second chapter 1. 2 Samuel chapter 1. And read
What?
yeah, go to 2 Samuel chapter 1.
Chapter 1. Okay. That's fine.
Verse 1. Now it came to pass that the death of Saul. Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah. Read that.
Yeah.
2 Samuel, verse 1. Now it came to pass after the death of Saul, when Dawid was returned from the slaughter of the Amalekites, and Dawid had abode 2 days in Ziklag. It came even to pass on the third day that, behold, a man came out of the camp from Saul with his clothes rent and the earth upon his head. And so it was when he came to Dawid that he fell to the earth and did obstinance.
Okay, so here this guy come out of the camp, coming to David. Yeah.
And Dawid said unto him, from whence comest thou?
Whence comest thou? Yeah.
And he said unto him, out of the camp of Yasharallah am I escaped.
Out of the camp, I have escaped. This man saying, he act like he about to say something, boy. Yeah.
And the wise said unto him, how went the matter? I pray thee, tell me. And he answered,
Tell me what's going on. Go ahead.
And he answered, that the people are fled from the battle, and many of the people also are fallen and dead. And Saul and Jonathan, his son, are dead also.
So go ahead, brother, read that.
Okay, and Dawid said unto the young man that told him, how knowest thou that Saul and Jonathan his son be dead?
How do you know?
That's right.
Yeah, Jonathan's all him and his dad, buddy. How does thou know? Yeah.
And the young man that told him said, as I happened by chance upon Mount Gilboa, Behold, Saul leaned upon his spear.
Saul leaned upon his spear. Yeah.
And lo, the chariots and horsemen followed hard after him. And when he looked behind him, he saw me and called unto me. And I answered, Here I am. Here am I. And he said unto me, Who art thou? And I answered him, I am an Amalekite. He said unto me again, Stand, I pray thee, upon me, and slay me, for anguish is come upon me, because my life is yet whole in me. So I stood upon him and slew him, because I was
Amalek. Right? Esau.
So I stood upon him and slew him, because I was sure that he could not live after that he was fallen, and I took
the sure, huh? He got his own stories going on. I like the story we read earlier. Yeah. He's coming up here making his own story up.
Yeah. That he could not live after that he was fallen. And I took the crown.
Took the crown. Malak the Lord wouldn't even do that.
Yeah. None of this he's talking about he did, David could have done. You know what I'm saying? No honor. Yeah.
That was upon his head and the bracelet that was on his arm. And have brought them hither unto my Lord.
Right, brought them hither. Yeah.
Now unto my Lord.
So now he's witnessing all of this happen. See?
Who's witnesses?
The Amalek. Watching all of this happen. That's why he still got the. That's why he got the crown.
Right.
Because remember the Philistines that came until tomorrow, right? They came like later on the next day. They like whatever, right? Some say they found him dead. So he already seen all these things happen. Okay, but he didn't do it.
Right.
Paul took himself out. The armor bearer took himself out. What he did was took the spoils.
Right.
And now he gonna come and he fled.
Yeah.
He fled.
Yeah.
Right? He ain't died honorable. He ain't stay there and die like an armor bearer. Right. He just watching, heard everything, watched both of them die, took the stuff, did. Now he gonna come to David like he's trying to get a reward.
Yeah.
I brought you the crown and his bracelet.
Crown and the bracelets.
He wasn't gonna live, so I helped him die.
Right. I helped him die. He wasn't gonna live. I was sure he was gonna die. So I just finished him off. Oh my goodness! Like
Let's pull another one real quick.
it's like a brother. It's not done yet. We get the judgment. It's like a brother. A brother said when we was on, we had a brawl with the comfy people back a few years ago, 2014. We had a brawl. I was calling it a brawl. Spanish brother started the brawl. He was crying, wanting the brother to salute him. They're not gonna salute you. So we went over to defend the brother, like, get off the ground. Like, you from the silly duck. You know what I'm saying?
Silly duck.
You look crazy on the floor. Them brothers is not going to salute you, brother. You know what I'm saying? So then I we started recognizing brothers who came up. We like, y'all brothers off. They see the brother on the floor, man. We like, come on, man. It's like the brother. So you got it to our feelings. Everybody start getting their feelings. Now we ain't all brawling and fighting. I don't even see him fighting nowhere at all. It's just all over the place. So later on, when we got back up, everybody got their battle stars and whatever. They outnumbered. They came down like the damn bees on our head. You know what I'm saying? They weren't really good until Esau came, and then when Esau came, that's when they started going in, right? So now when we up there talking about what happened, then he gonna go talk about, we should do a haka. You all hype? We should go finish your ball. You said what? Finish your ball. Finish the ball, nigga. You wasn't even fighting. Them. The hell you mean? Finish them all, nigga. We about to get finished, brother. We was about to get finished off. You know, he gonna talk about he gonna finish him off. I'm just about that story. So he said he thought he was gonna die. He thought he was gonna die, so I finished him off. Okay. Let's see what David gonna say.
What's the proper way to say David's name?
You said it with
trying to say it with a
you say Dawud.
Yeah. Okay. Then Dawud took hold of his clothes and rent them, and likewise all the men that were with him.
What verse you in?
2 Samuel 1:11.
Now check out this. This is like picture we all sitting there watching this damn Amalekite telling this story. And we all sit there like this, listen to this nigga. And read that part again.
Then Dawad took hold of his clothes and rent them.
So once we saw King David rent his clothes, go ahead.
And likewise all the men that were with him.
We rent our clothes.
Got real.
Looking at this nigga. Yeah.
And they mourned and wept.
Mourned and wept. Just started crying and weeping. And this dude's still sitting there like it's all good.
And fasted until evening.
And they fasted until the evening.
Kept the cracker in the camp.
Kept him in there into the evening.
Yeah. Kept him with him.
Fasted in the evening. He probably got to eat too. Got a little meal on there.
Feeling good.
Feeling good.
I killed the king.
To the evening from the new day world. Yeah.
For Saul and for Jonathan his son, and for the people of Yahweh, and for the house of Yasharallah, because they were fallen by the sword.
That's right. Okay. No beef. All Israel. Tribe of Benjamin. We all Israel. You know what I'm saying? Our brothers. Yeah.
And Dawad said unto the young man that told him, Whence art thou?
Whence art thou? You want to it?
And he answered,
what verse to it?
This is 13. 2 Samuel 1:13.
Whence art thou? Come here.
Yeah. And he answered, I am the son of a stranger.
Oh,
And Amalekite.
So the Most High let. So he was a tear, right? Probably have some melanin and everything. He said, "What thou?
Yeah.
I am the son of a stranger, an Amalekite." That's Esau, right? Yeah. So obviously, one of our women was dealing with a damn heathen.
Slap. Not to forget, Yahweh Elohim commanded Saul to kill all of the who?
The Amalekite. Deep.
Yeah.
So deep. Now, so he shouldn't even been there.
He shouldn't even been there. Right. He should have been dead.
Yeah. And he the one that takes credit for killing. He the one that takes credit for killing.
The one that was supposed to kill him.
He's supposed to kill all of them, and he's gonna take credit for killing you. Hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah. Yeah, the Most High bring that joint back around.
Right back.
Yeah.
And then even to this day.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
To this day. Yeah.
And Dawad said unto him, How wast thou not afraid to stretch forth thine hand to destroy Yahweh's anointed?
Oh, how was you not afraid? Well, I can imagine David, boy. How the man was looking, boy. But he wasn't afraid to touch Yahweh's anointed.
Can we get one? Can we get one?
There we go.
1 Samuel chapter 24, verse 1 through verse 4. And this is King David, Dawada, showing that he wasn't going to touch the anointed.
Bring it out. So we.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Malak.
You said where, sir?
1 Sam 24.
Okay.
1 Samuel chapter 24, we're going to start at verse 1. Now watch this. We're also going to see why his homies rent their garment too. See, his brethren was in the wrong place. Malak Dawada had to bring them right to the right mind state. Dawada had to bring them right to the back to the right mind state. So 1 Samuel chapter 24, start at verse 1. And we'll go right back to where we were, so please don't lose your spaces.
Bring it out.
And it came to pass when Saul was returned from following the Philistines, that it was told him, saying, Behold, David is in the wilderness of Engedi. Then Saul took 3,000 chosen men.
Read a little louder, brother, please.
Hold
Can I have?
Then Saul took 3,000 chosen men out of all Israel and went to seek David and his men upon the rocks of the wild goats. And he came to the sheepcotes by the way, where was a cave, and Saul went in to cover his feet. And David and his men remained in the sides of the cave.
Stop. What does it mean to cover his feet?
He
went in there, he just was like, listen, Brian. He went in there, he was just like, I'm just gonna cover my feet. What does it mean to cover your feet? Think practically.
Okay.
He went into a cave to cover his feet. He went to use the bathroom. King Saul went to go poo-poo caca.
Hold on, cover his feet.
Yeah, no worries. Take down your pants. What's gonna happen with your feet?
Yeah, you cover your feet.
Now this ain't a tire. Right.
Oh, okay.
So he went to go uncover his feet. Now let's see what King David did.
Okay. All right. Verse 3. And he came to the sea coast by the way, where was a cave, and Saul went in to cover his feet. And David and his men remained in the sides of the cave.
So David and his men, now remember, his men are the ones that was like, yo, we know where King Saul is. All right, so here's your chance. Let's see what King David did. Now this man using the bathroom. This is a movie scene. All right, let's see what King David did.
And the men of David said unto him, behold, the day of which Yahweh said unto thee, behold, I will deliver thy enemy into thy hand.
So his homies is like, man, look, man, the Lord gave you him. The Lord said you can have him this day. Man, look, man, you caught him with his pants down. Read.
Behold, I will deliver thy enemy into thy hand, that thou mayest do to him as it shall seem good unto thee. Then David arose and cut off the skirt of Saul's robe privately.
How?
Privately.
So while Saul was doing his business, King David crept in and cut off his what?
The bottom of his robe.
Literally.
Yeah.
It literally says he cut off his skirt. Yeah. Now watch this. We got this. And Ibadiah is the word kanat. Kanat. Ka, na, and pa. Kanat, we'll get the definition of it in a second to prove our point. Verse 4, read that again down to verse 5. And we'll see why King David and his men were ashamed that this, and they rent their garments. Why? Because we could have took him out. Read.
And the men of David said unto him, behold, the day of which Yahweh said unto thee, behold, I will deliver thy enemy into thy hand, that thou mayest do to him as it shall seem good unto thee. Then David arose and cut off the skirt of Saul's robe privately. Right. And it came to pass afterward that David's heart, smote him.
See, he was like, man, I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't even have cut off the corner of his garment. So if David's mentality was, what did he say to the Gentile? He said, you weren't afraid? Wait a minute, I cut his garment and I was afraid. Right. You weren't afraid? Watch what he says. Read.
And it came to pass afterwards that David's heart smote him because he had cut off Saul's skirt.
Because he had cut off his skirt.
Yeah. And he said unto his men, Yahweh forbid
that I do this. He had the man right here. And he could have just yaked. He could have did it. He King David. He could bend bow with his forearm. He could have chopped him on the back of the neck and broke his neck. But he said, man, nah, man. He said, hold on, y'all. Hold on, brethren. I'm off. King David stopped this up. His heart smote him. He said, I'm wrong, man. I'm off. Yo, my heart, man. You're right, man. The Most High did deliver him into my hands. I can't kill this man. Verse 6.
And he said unto his men, Yahweh forbid that I should do this thing unto my master.
Unto my who?
Unto my master.
Now this cracker come through and does murder.
So it's what? They reported him as what?
Master.
Boom. Our men talking about they ain't got no master.
Thank you, order.
Huh? How you say that? You see what I'm saying?
I feel it.
And look, and this man was trying to take David's wife. And David Malak Dawadah still said, yo, man, that's my master, man. Right. That's my pops, his bond, is my best friend.
Right. And I feel like that answered the question that I was asking you earlier about even if he's kind of off or he older and just whatever, he's still the master.
What you mean he kind of off? What you mean?
Not off, like just like, I don't know, like maybe you seem like you don't tell you something that you may feel is borderline or whatever, but just because he's older, or maybe because he's older, you feel like it may feel like he's taking advantage. But because it's lawful or whatever, you still follow.
Check this out. Sirach, just answer that question and we'll get right back. All right, give the colonel time to eat. Sirach chapter 3. The Most High says what? Sirach chapter 3, verse 13, verse 12. My son, help thy father in his age, and grieve him not as long as he liveth. Watch this. And if his understanding fail, King Saul lost his damn mind and was throwing javelins. And Malak Dawadah wasn't doing nothing but playing the harp. Dawadah was trying to cool them demons. What did Saul do? Oh, nigga, you gonna be greater than me. Ah! His understanding failed. So what's that? What's the answer to that? The Most High says what? And if his understanding fail, be patient with him. And this is what Malak Dawadah proved to us. This is what Malak Dawadah proved. This is what he proved to us. That if our father's understanding fail, be patient with them. All right, so let's go back to Sirach chapter, not Sirach, but 1 Samuel chapter 24. Let's see what Dawadah said. 24 verse 5. And it came to pass afterward that Dawadah's heart smote him because he had cut off Saul's skirt. And he said unto his men, Yahweh forbid that I should do this thing unto my master. And Yahweh anointed, Yahweh's anointed. So he called Saul Yahweh's anointed. Now you got this cracker that came through and murdered my master. I didn't do it. My men didn't do it. My men jumped down in the pits and fought lions. And you want to bring me the man who I didn't kill, my Lord's crown, his bracelet, and say you fell upon him? So the first thing that the elders did, he said, you did what? And then the rest of the brothers was like, yeah, man, we didn't even kill him. So I'm going to finish this up. We'll get right back to that. Verse 6. Then he said unto his men, Yahweh forbid that I should do this thing unto my master. Yahweh's anointed to stretch forth mine hand against him. See, he is the anointed of Yahweh. Woo! Last point, the word that's there for the word skirt is H3671. It's 3 characters, the ka, the palm of the hand, the na, the reaching out, and the pa, the open mouth. Kanap. The word kanap literally means what? An edge, extremity, specifically of a bird or an army. Watch this. A wing of a garment, bed clothing, a flap, a flap of the earth, a quarter. Watch this. Pinnacle, that means the very end of it. A corner of a feather. Now watch this. It gets even better. The word literally means fringe. Right. King David cut off this man's fringe. So when you go to Bruce, they be like, well, what do you see? When you see the word wings is tzatzyakim. Tzatzyakim is what we wear going all the way around. Like the colonel got his fringes going all the way around. The elder, we all got our fringes going all the way around. So this is what King David cut off. How do we know? Because we go to the word wing. And the word wing is kanap. It literally means fringes. All right?
And let me say this too. That's why Yahweh Shah said to love thy neighbor as thyself, because you don't know who, when you're dealing with men, you don't know who you're really dealing with, because everybody, not all the prophets, but a lot of the prophets are back now in reincarnation. You know what I mean? So you don't know who you're dealing with, who you're talking to. What reason? You know, when you're dealing with other Israelite men. So that's why he said to love thy neighbor as thyself, because you don't want to be disrespectful or wrong the anointed of the Lord. You know what I mean?
And the Most High chose him to be king, man. God sent Samuel to anoint him as the king. And nobody could take the king out, but really another king. You know what I'm saying? So,
even our father Jacob killed his brother Esau. Yeah, calm down. Yeah, Flavius Josephus, and also in the War of the Jews. Yeah, so our father Jacob killed his brother in the war. Flavius Josephus is pinnacle, is key for all y'all to have. Wonderful historical documents. All right, that's not even going to extra apocryphal books. Just sticking to the base, Flavius Josephus.
Okay, I'm gonna have to read that one.
Flavius Josephus. Flavius Josephus was a Levite. He was a Levite priest that was a master scholar and general of the Hebrew revolt. He was one of the few survivors. You know, when I was in Antiochus and Titus, when they had Cain. Yeah, so Flavius Josephus. We got his book right over there. We can also share the. Here you go, King. This is an app that'll read Flavius Josephus to you. All the volumes, man. Flavius Josephus is a beautiful work, masterfully put together for us. Here's his name and the details.
These are new, these are brand new brothers.
Yeah, they've been around like a year.
Yeah, I say because the brethren, man, they the brothers, they woke, they know to obey the Most High, they know to keep the commandments.
Where you reading that? 20 was first Samuel 24. Like, well, I think he was reading that. Yeah, go back.
Well, yeah, we're done. We're done with that. We're going back to the original.
First Samuel, chapter 1.
Yeah, 2 Samuel.
Yeah, 2 Samuel, chapter 1, and we read it on the last verse we was on.
Oh, okay.
Verse 13. Yeah, we was on 14. David said unto him, how was thou not afraid to stretch forth thy hand, destroy your house anointed? Verse 15, we got it.
That is now 115, right? Yeah. You got it. All right, yeah. Okay. 1 Samuel 1 and 15. What? And David called one of the young men and said, go near and fall upon him. And he smote him that he died.
Right. So he called one of the young men, finished.
Finished. And we got young lions in the truth like that right now. All right? Yeah, Khan will smoke you. Yeah. Right?
16 says what?
And David said unto him, thy blood be upon thy head, for thy mouth has testified against thee, saying, I have slain Yahweh's anointed.
Right, anointed. So that was murder. Yeah. That's why he got him killed. That was murder. Who told you to kill? Who told you to kill Saul? That's murder. You're supposed to be an Israelite, right? Amongst us. Israelite-ish amongst us. And you're going to slay one of the citizens, the king of Israel? Nigga, you know you got to go.
Soon as sundown.
Soon as sundown. We let you live the rest of the day. Soon as sundown, you are done. You ain't going to enjoy tomorrow.
So the only reason they let him stay is because they knew they had to kill him.
Oh, they were going to kill him.
Well, I'm saying, but like that's why they was so pressed on him staying with him instead of going anywhere else.
They started holding him. Then he asked a question. Well, who you are? Yeah. First of all, you gotta know, they have been for who you are. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Make sure
where you from.
He's a damn heathen.
That's his first. Yo, I'm a heathen. What?
Yeah,
I'm a stranger.
First question. Where you from? Yeah, where you from? Ain't that what we asked? Where you from? Where you from? Where you from?
And he probably said he knew he couldn't obviously he knew he couldn't hide nothing. Just because of the way we greet each other, you can't get nothing off.
Now I'm gonna say this too in the Masonic Lodge. That's a key thing that they say. They say, from whence come ye?
Yeah,
from whence come ye?
What you supposed to say that?
From the east.
Yeah. You're supposed to say something.
I'm supposed to say you're from the east. Everything that's in the Masonic Lodge is stolen from our culture. That's a whole other thing. But that's one of the questions. From whence come ye? Where you from? That's the same question.
And another thing too is they wanted to kill him because of his actions. You know what I mean? And because we had a thing called the law of the stranger too, where the strangers can come among us and learn the laws that we have in the Most High. So it wasn't about that he was a Gentile. It was about that he was at war and this man was off.
Yeah, he was off. He was also the damn heathen that killed the king. That's the Most High anointed.
And you can't testify about it in front of the humble.
Right, and that's why he said right here. Now read the next verse. What he said. 16.
And David said unto him, thy blood be upon thy head, for thy mouth hath testified against thee, saying, I have slain the Lord's anointed.
Right, he testified against himself. You murdered the king, man. No, you're done. You're done. Out of your own mouth, you murdered the king. You finished. Resolved. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't there. You said you thought he was wounded. You mean he was dead. You finished him off. You killed him out of your own mouth. Then you come and bring the spoils to me like it's all good.
But he didn't even really kill him, though.
No, he didn't.
But just because he admitted it,
Maybe Most High mocked him with Amalek because he didn't kill Amalek. His ending was by Amalek taking credit for his death.
He didn't kill him.
Amalek didn't kill him. No, remember Saul fell upon his own sword.
But I thought he said he came across him and he was like dying, but he wasn't dead.
Remember we read the story. You read the story of Saul talking about it himself in 1 Samuel 31.
Yeah, it said he fell on his sword, right? I'm trying to get understanding.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. So I thought he had fell on his sword, but just like being shot, like you gonna not I might have to die, but say you die in. I mean, it can take a long time to die. If you fall on your sword, that may take a while. If the guy ran up on him while he was dying, because from what he sounded like, he said the same thing to his armor bearer. So he can't be that far off that he said to this guy, like, hey, man, kill me real quick.
What's the story he's saying? He told him, like, right here. No, he's lying because when you go here, in verse 5, what it says. Start with
Let's start at 5. He asked him a question.
Go to 5.
Yeah.
Go to 5. Read 5.
Read it.
Yeah.
Yahweh said unto the young man that told him, how knowest thou that Saul and Jonathan, his son, be dead?
Well, that's not the one I want. Let me go back. That's what I want. First Samuel, I'm going to 1 Samuel 31.
First Samuel.
God. Ahabia.
1 Samuel 31. Right. 1 Samuel 31, verse 4.
First Samuel.
Nathan Mayam Lahazan Bogusha. Conquereth.
Then said Saul unto his armor bearer, draw thy sword and thrust me through therewith.
Then at the first part of it, he already got hit by arrows. And the Philistine fought against Israel before the Philistine fell down slain at Mount Gibeon. And the Philistine followed hard upon Saul and his sons, and the Philistine slew Jonathan, Abinadab, and Meshullam, Saul's son. The battle was Saul against Saul, and the archers hit him. And he was sore wounded of the archers. He was sore wounded of the archers. I mean, he was about to be done. Sore wounded. Then said Saul's armor bearer saw that Saul was dead. He fell likewise upon his sword and died with him. And he said, and died with him. See that? I mean, I'm saying, when we read these scriptures, we be missing things. That's why we got to go back over, read it again. Read it again. You'll see something different. Oh, I thought this. Oh, see? You see what I'm saying? See? So right there, the key word, and died with him. Right? So now, who was he talking to? The armor bearer. Now, when we go back to this other nigga now, right? What the hell is he saying, though? Saul wasn't talking to him. Saul was talking to the armor bearer. He wasn't the armor bearer. Right. So when he said over there, he said, it's right. Right. So he said he leaned upon his spear. He ain't mentioned nothing about sword. Right.
Then he said he called upon me.
Right, and he called upon me. He didn't call upon him. He called upon the armor bearer.
So Revelations 3:9. Revelations 3:9. Yeah, conquereth. Now, which nation is this?
Bring
it out. What you got, Yahweh?
Revelations 3:9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie.
But do what?
Do lie.
The man died on a sword. It was a spear. Wait a minute. He called his armor bearer. He called me. Wait a minute. The man was already dead. He was dying.
Right.
The whole story is that verse.
Right.
Do lie. All right, that was it for that, King. I just wanted to show. And that's Amalek, the same Amalek that do lie. Right. The same Amalek came.
Called himself a Jew today.
Called himself Jew today, right?
That man, he was wicked.
The Bible speaks.
Right.
That is crazy.
He came over there, lying his ass off.
Right.
He got killed.
Finished.
He came over there lying. Thought he was gonna get a reward.
Right. That'd be a nice Hebrew Israelite show to do.
I would, yeah.
We can do that movie. I can shoot.
Oh, I'm down to do
We
it.
can shoot that whole scene right there.
Oh yeah, we can definitely do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Who
And I
played
know,
Amalekite?
I know who I can give Saul.
Okay.
Saul was a Torah brother. There's a brother in Washington, D.C. We call him 6'9". 6'9".
Oh, Saul was tall.
Saul was the tallest man in Israel.
Good. Okay. I didn't know that.
Brother, he can play Saul. You might mind.
Who?
So.
Oh, how tall?
We need a ruddy brother.
I ain't see you. I don't even remember.
His man is small. David?
Charger? What? Android?
Yeah.
Look how you got
Android?
No worries. Yeah, we got you. Yeah.
He got killed. He played
Even like as tall as Saul was, he wasn't tall as like the Giants. Like
an NBA player.
Like NBA.
The heights of the Giants.
Not like a 12-foot or 9-foot or 10-foot, not like that tall. But like LeBron tall. Yeah.
So it was like I gotta look at this cubits of how tall Saul was.
If he's like 6'8", 6'9", then yeah, that's like LeBron. When he's like 12 foot, that's what I'm saying. I think tallest man, that's like he's like.
You talking about in Israel at the time, Saul was the tallest man.
In Israel? I don't know how big he was making back then.